the swells. We dine in the best hotels, but we prefer the country far away from the city. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. Must be a piece already. We are doing the magic of the musical, Sheila and I.
We are, yes,
we are indeed. We're a couple of swells, you see.
Look.
They normally look like this,
I'm as tatty as I can get now.
Talk about glam, hey? It's the most glamorous role I've ever had. Yes, we are here to do magic of the MGM Hollywood musicals, and we've got competitions galore.
We have lots of goodies.
Lots of goodies,
surprises.
lots of new kits. We'll jewellery, won't we? Left, right, and centre. So have your text messaging service ready. In fact, let's get that up and running. Let's show everybody how they text into the show. 60777 to win the beautiful jewellery that Sheila has made from the kits. So make sure your message starts with JM Studio. Text it into 60777. If you want to say hello, do. But if you send your customer number when we do the quiz questions, there'll be one at the end of each kit, and then you could win the jewellery that Sheila has made. So let's get started. Come on, Sweller.
See you
Swelling, yes. Rightio, magic of the MGM musicals, an era from 1929 to 1979.
Yeah.
Oh, Louis B. Mayer. Whoa, what a time, what a time. Sheil's going to be singing left, right and centre. We've got some guests later on as well singing with us, haven't we? We can't say who.
No, we can't say
come down
who.
and give us an appearance. Who's your favourite MGM star?
Oh, gosh.
I know, there's been so many, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I used to watch like a lot of Judy Garland when Sarah was little.
Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire, yeah.
Cary Grant.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Montgomery Clift.
And Rock Hudson, yeah. He
you
used
like
to
a bit
do
of rock, do you?
Yeah,
a bit of Doris Day?
Yeah, a bit of Doris Day, yeah.
Ooh, I could have.
Yeah. Oh, and what's his name that did Singing in the Rain?
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly,
Oh, but then there's Donald O'Connor.
Amazing.
See, he was amazing as well.
Yeah.
Shall we do an early bird? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, welcome to everybody who's new to Jewellery Maker that met us at the NEC Craft Fair. Did you meet us? Did you say hello? Sheila's got some thanks to say. There was lots of you there. It was lovely to see you. I know I personally wasn't there, but I know the presenters such as Carol and Ruth all saw you as well. So very good morning to you and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Now, we have got fantastic things to bring you, including our early bird, which is a 3-strand pack, yes, with labradorite. Now, Jewellery Maker deals in real gemstones, okay? So what we're about to show you today is how to make jewellery, real gemstones, real silver findings in our kits as well, and separate strands as well, so that you can create those beautiful pieces, of course, which Sheila will be helping us make later on in the show as well. And we've lots of goodies to show you that get included in your first ever purchase with us. But this is called Kiss Me Kate. Do you like a bit of Howard Keel?
Howard Keel. Was that 7 brides for 7
brides, 7 brothers.
Yeah.
But did you know, good morning, did you know, this is a fact, Howard Keel was up for the role that Gene Kelly played in Singing in the Rain.
Really?
But yes, he was the #1, but then they changed it to, rather than singer, brawny man, they wanted more vaudeville entertainer.
Yeah,
and that's when Gene Kelly got the role.
I think it was as
good morning.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Choice.
We'll have loads of MGM facts like that today. So let's show you the early bird. 3 beautiful strands. 3 fantastic strands. We have got labradorite. We have got 80, beautiful red quartzite there, cherry red. Cherry baby. It's not an MGM musical, but I like it anyway. Beautiful rice beads, cherry red. We've got the beautiful labradorite, and is it our? Oh, I know, it's blue sodalite, isn't it? It's the Princess Blue, the blue sodalite. So we are here, not in the Louis B. Mayer, the dream factory of MGM, where the production with his chief Irvin Thalberg came up with all of those dreams. We're going to make dreams come true today. And as they say, make it. They said their motto was make it big, make it good, and make it class. Yeah, I like that. And more stars were created there than in the heavens. Let's create a bit of a starry price for this 3-strand pack. It's the early bird. I hope you're with me nice and early to enjoy the fun on the show today. Here we go. $7.95 real gemstones. The beauty of that labradorite with its labradorescence. You'll get that Sheila of what we call the Brazilian butterfly wing, the Firestone as it's known, and just move it in the light so you see that Sheila. But then we've got that beautiful rich princess blue of your sodalite, your sodium-rich gemstone, and then we've got the gorgeous, gorgeous, rich, vivid reds of your quartzite. Yes, you know, you are getting all 3 strands for $7.95, but it's first come, first served, I'm afraid, yeah, because we haven't got masses of quantity, so you must make sure you're dialing nice and early so that you don't miss out. Under £8 for 3 strands. Swelligant over there. What do you reckon?
Absolutely gorgeous.
She looks good in a top hat, doesn't she? We didn't have 2 top hats, so we had to go with a bowler.
We had to. Yeah,
we'll show you who we're supposed to be. Fred, and are you? Oh, that's the other thing. The couple of swells, Fred Astaire and
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. I don't know. I'll be Fred. She can be Judy.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be Fred Astaire in the Easter parade. Did you know? Another fact. Another MGM fact. Well, actually, I'll ask you. Why was it not supposed to be Fred Astaire? How come it ended? It was supposed to be Gene Kelly. What happened? What happened? Does anybody know?
No.
Does anybody know? Text me in for fun. 60777. Text me in for fun. Why was it Fred Astaire in the Easter parade doing the couple of swells and not Gene Kelly? What happened? This is just for fun. 60777. All right. Hope you're on those phone lines. Now remember, anybody who's new to Jewellery Maker, what you're dialing there is a free phone number, 0800 644 655. And you get through to our customer service centre. They're all part of the team here, all part of Jewellery Maker, so you're dealing with someone who actually knows directly how Jewellery Maker works. And it's 1 postage and packaging price for the day, so that's $2.95 postage and packaging. You only pay it once. So when I show you a kit later on that you like, or perhaps another individual strand or some findings, and you're thinking, I want to add this to my order, Fiona, but I don't want to keep paying postage and packaging prices. Well, you're not. It's 1p for the day. And what we like to do for new jewellery makers as well, who are purchasing for the first time ever, is give you what we call our Get Started DVD. Most of our regulars would say start with a kit, but our Get Started DVD highlights all the fundamental beginnings of literally starting from scratch. We will give you that for free. We will also give you our monthly hub, which is all about behind the scenes and signing up for other ways to keep in touch via email or coming on the workshops, visiting our website, visiting our blog site, visiting our studio tutorial, grabbing other tutorial DVDs, and a little bit of information about polymer clay there. We'll also give you our Get Started book as well. So, you know, loads of different ways to develop your jewellery making skills, how to use other materials such as your silver art clay kits, so you get that for free. And I believe what is now called the Workshop and Tutorials booklet. This is lovely, isn't it? So it literally, if you want to come on into the building and oh, excuse me, I've got to have a bit of gin, and actually experience one-on-one tutorials. We do all sorts here, and it's a day with us. It's a bit like a red letter day. Silver clay, copper clay, polymer clay. We do wire work, we do macrame, we do the DVDs of these individually as well. But you can have that one-on-one tutorialship. You know, the groups are usually about 10, and they're here in the building. And so we'll give you all of that for free with your first ever purchase, because we really want your jewellery making journey to start with Jewellery Maker. We're a one-stop shop. And with the extended money back guarantee as well, all the way up to the 16th of January. When you're purchasing, for instance, three amazing strands for $7.95, you've got that money back guarantee way into the 2nd week of January there. So what we've got is this beautiful Firestone, your labradorite, genuine sodalite, that sodium-rich princess blue gemstone, and the richest, you know, that is what's so beautiful about that quartzite is the vividness of that red. It's such a bright red, isn't it? Such a bright red. And for $7.95, that would look good on Jean Harlow, wouldn't it, eh? Lovely on a bit of Greta. It's like the bright red lipstick they used to wear, isn't it?
Oh, I know.
Oh, has anybody got the answer yet? Why was Fred Astaire in the Easter Parade? Well, I'll put you out your misery. It's because on the eve of filming of production, Gene Kelly broke his ankle. So it should have been Gene Kelly.
Isn't it strange, though, how all the films would have been so different?
Wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And Fred Astaire retired 2 years earlier and came out of retirement and then didn't retire then for another 20 years.
Oh, my God.
Bless him. He thought, I'll have a break. 2 years, he gets called in, he comes to the rescue and then stays there for another 20 years. Hooray! We got another 20 years of Fred Astaire. Thank heavens.
Gosh,
Otherwise, we wouldn't have all those
bored,
fantastic films.
wouldn't
Rightio, that's our early bird going like hotcakes. Fantastic. So much on the show today. Let me just show you. Tease me, squeeze me, please me. Look at this. It's coming up later on. Our beautiful, I tell you what, me and Chloe, our director, and she's a woman with no soul because she doesn't like the Grand Canyon, says she's never seen sky blue topaz like it. The sparkle, but you get the other 2 strands as well. I'm sorry just to focus on the one. It's a 3-strand pack, but it's limited edition. But from our gems of distinction, that sky blue topaz, which you know is November and March's birthstone, is tremendous. Is tremendous. What else did you say you weren't particularly fond of? This? Oh, she doesn't like the Wizard of Oz. She does not like the Wizard of Oz. The woman's got no soul. How can you not like it? How can you not like it? I know, it's like, ah! Well, you're not supposed to not like The Witch, granted, but it's a great film. I know what you mean. The Oompa Loompas, they're a bit orange. They're orange like my carnelian. I didn't like the new version. There aren't Oompa Loompas, you mean Munchkins. Oompa Loompas are in Willy Wonka, you're confusing your... Munchkins. Have you got a thing about undersized, small thing? She's not good with it. No. Can I show you my 12 o'clock special? The stars. The stars. I know. The beautiful Carney. Hollywood stars indeed, like the stars of MGM. Beautiful. There's Joan Crawford. There's Clark Gable. Katharine Hepburn. There's a bit of Spencer Tracy in there. Ooh, you've definitely got Elizabeth Taylor there, hanging on in the end there. Jean Harlow's there as well. Look at her. The snow white blonde there. Oh, fantastic strand. Fantastic strand. 12 o'clock. We know you love your stars in that beautiful carnelian. All right, we've got to set my swelligant friend over there a challenge. And I do have it for you here. Now, we know that she's a swell girl who likes her pearls. So this is a 3-strand pack. Now, when you buy these individual strands from us, and this is the Jewellery Maker prices we're giving you, when you buy these things from us, these individual gem strands, I should say, not things, individual gem strands, you're looking, what was the cost? £32.85. So if you don't mind, I'm going to round that up to £33. You're looking at about £33 to buy these separately, because just look at the quality of these pearls. They're often called satin pearls because you can actually see the little rings on there as well. You see that, the actual sort of formation? That happens when the nasal layers just form around and around those genuine natural pearls, and they're a beautiful ivory cream colour, aren't they? There's a lovely richness to those pearls. Beautiful. Would you agree? I just think there's a fantastic lustre, your classic strand of pearls. So Sheila is the pearly queen here, not to confuse our MGM musicals and our Cockney's, but she is the pearly queen. She loves her pearls. I do. And that's why we've chosen this 3-strand pack. So we're not going to spend £33 on this today. We've got a massive saving. For these wonderful, I mean, and you know, you think about all the films of the 1924, 25, 26, 30s, you know, oh, look at this with your beautiful black dress. You could have your lovely black dress on and your genuine pearls, where you're stepping out.
Isn't
you know,
it gorgeous? Oh, I think
your
that
little
dress
boa.
is so
where are you
gorgeous.
going in that, Sheila?
Oh, if I was
you look a bit better in that than you do today, if you don't mind me saying. No offence, girl.
Wouldn't it be good if you didn't have to
You
dress
could have
up?
tried. It's called magic of the musicals. Stepping down the red carpet. Look at the state of her.
I know. I should have had that.
Could have made an effort.
I know, I should have worn that. You should have been, yeah, we should have
got it a bit wrong, didn't we, girl?
I'd have gone home with that.
So, we've also got our beautiful bright green chalcedony. I know. I'm not supposed to be Oliver Twist or Laurel Hardy. It's because I ain't got a top hat. Do you know how hard it is to find a top hat? Sheila's got it on. Sheila's wearing it.
This, I'm quite happy with that. I was going to push the top out of it, but I thought, no, it's not mine.
Can't really do that with bowlers, can you?
Yeah, because that's how she wore one. She did have one of those, I think, Judy Garland.
Yeah, hers was a bit battered.
I think.
It'll do. It'll do. You've got the imagination. They all know. So we've got this beauty. Now, we did this individually, didn't we, Kelly, on Friday? The bright green. It proved very, very popular because, oh, now hold on a minute. Yeah, the bright green light, the luminosity of the chalcedony was just so striking. That's what we're missing, you see. You need to see this. You need to see this. That's better, isn't it? Now let's have a little look, Tommy. Come on now, son. Climb on in there. That's better. Look at that bright. You love, love, love. Oh, look at the luminosity. Even Chloe, she of no soul, said that she couldn't believe that she'd never seen chalcedony like it. The bright green. That is the colour of the Emerald City, which ties in lovely with our first kit today. The Wizard of Oz, which she does not like. Chloe does not like the film, The Wizard of Oz, but she loves the kit. You'd be glad to know, my beautiful director. Look at those. So we've got the beautiful rich pearls, the beautiful chalcedony, and then, now darling, is it what our black? Yeah, baby. Black spinel. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm all on it like a car bonnet. Look at that. Beautiful. So we've got the Master of Disguise, we've got the beautiful precious organic pearls, we've got from our gems of distinction that bright, I mean it's a luminous green chalcedony, and 3 amazing high, so you can understand even at these price points on Jewellery Maker, coming in at basically £32.85, £33. We are going to give this as the challenge today, so somebody at the end of the show could win this jewellery. Do you remember with our last quiz question that Sheila makes, so she better make some nice things. She only makes nice jewellery. She's rummaging already. So let's give you the massive saving so that you can get involved with the challenge as well. Oh, under £20, and I pay that just for the black spinel. I paid that for the real pearls. And actually, when we sold our separate chalcedony, I think we took it down to £12.95. But actually, it should have been at least £14.95. Kelly will correct me, my producer. But that is amazing, isn't it? So just for that strand alone, which I know should have been retailing at £14.95, look at the saving. And you know our black spinels we've been doing recently at great prices at around sort of £9.95, haven't we? £11.95, those sort of prices. So the value, you know, £33. Yeah, sorry, was it £14.95? Then it went to £12.95. £12.95. Oh, it was 1945. Well, it should be. It should be, shouldn't it? And I know Chloe, my director, you've got... Chloe, can you come out for a second? I know it's a different gemstone, but with our gems of distinction, tell me the story of the lady at the craft fair. Come out, darling. She might have no soul, but she's got a good story. She'll kill me now. I love Chloe. This is, you know, from our gems of distinction, which are all hand cut. Now, Chloe was there recently in India, filming all the hand cut gemstones from our gems of distinction, which really are distinctive, high quality gems. And I know it's a different green gem, darling, and I'm sure the viewers won't mind us mentioning it. But it was chrome dioxide, and I'm just gonna lean in so that we can hear you. All right, darling.
We had a lady at the NEC who purchased chrome dioxide from us for, I think it's £59.99.
Well, very high-end strands,
really
then, yeah.
One of our highest end. She put some pearls with it in a necklace, put a silver fining clasp on it, took it to the jewellery quarter and got it valued at over £600, and that was from our gems of distinction.
There we go.
And she's absolutely thrilled to bits with it, and her husband wants her to sell it, but she doesn't want to sell it. She wants it to be an heirloom.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And you've seen the gems of distinction being hand cut, haven't you?
Yes.
And how long it takes to do each one, 20 minutes each per gemstone.
Yes, per gemstone,
Yeah.
with all the facets and the drilling, and everything's done by hand.
Yeah.
An incredible process. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Thank you, beautiful. She doesn't think much of the Grand Canyon, but she thinks an awful lot of the gems of distinction. Oh, lovely Chloe, yeah. Now, this is what I'm showing you in this 3-strand pack, you see. From our gems of distinction, you've got those beautiful black spinels. You've got the quality of that green chalcedony. I mean, I'm not comparing like for like directly with chrome dioxide, but I do love the idea as well and want to impress upon everybody what the prices we sell at are not the value of the pieces of jewellery that you end up making, and we're not selling the value of the gemstones. We certainly don't do that on our sister channel either, because I've actually had my own black spinel ring valued as well and bought on our sister channel, and that came in at 10 times what I paid for it. So that's all I'm saying. Let's give that to Sheila. Any ideas, darling, off the top of your head?
I have now, yes, because I've got some here.
You've got some. What are you up to? I can see you creating straight away, darling.
I'm making a sort of a flower on some wire with the pearls.
Oh,
to start with.
Flower.
I was saying at the exhibition, you know, and I'd just like to say everybody was so lovely, all the customers we met, It was a pure joy to be there and to see everybody, and I just wish we'd have had a bit more time to have spent with you, but it was lovely meeting them all, and you're absolutely wonderful. You really were.
Fabulous. Alrighty, we'll talk more about that later. And we've got our first new kit of the day, which is the Wizard of Oz. And what's next, beautiful? Let's do it, because we love, now this is a beautiful rare gemstone, your pseudomorph, your rare tiger's eye. And what you've got here is an incredible gem called the crocodilite inclusions, replacing, pushing out, if you like, pseudomorph, shoving out the way, the gem crystal structure of its original existence. And this creates a chatoyancy, what we call chatoyant from the French, meaning cat's eye. And it's a natural phenomenon within a gemstone, so the gem has to be cut really well for that beauty to be seen. And it looks like banding. Can you see that? And here is the deep dark blue, and it's, you know, when they try to fake or emulate this beautiful gemstone, they sort of paint those striations, but they don't look holographic. You know, they should just move and glide. And I think you said this yourself, Chloe, didn't you? It's a very dark, deep navy blue, isn't it, this one? Almost, yes, you're right. It's almost kind of got, you can see it on that close-up, can't you? There's almost like a tinge to that beautiful tiger's eye. And it's a big carat weight, 300 carats. That's a big carat weight, isn't it, of genuine tiger's eye. The ancient Romans prized this beautiful gem for its strength, for its symbol of courage. Now, I know our regulars know this, but I say this for the benefit of new jewellery makers who are perhaps watching for the first time today, met us at the NEC, at the craft fair, and have tuned into the channel and want a better understanding of what we do here at Jewellery Maker and the real gems that we sell and the selection of gems and the tools and the findings and the kits that you can get all under one umbrella and one postage packaging for the day. So come on in and try us out. It could start with a strand, it could start with a kit, but make sure it starts today. Make sure you get that hobby up and running. I think the idea of a brand new kit added with, this would look lovely. We've got a kit later on called Singing in the Rain, obviously, hence the theme of today's show. And there's lots of beautiful oceanic blues in that kit. And I'm just thinking tying in with this tiger's eye, and you can see on the close-up those tiny little fibrous inclusions which stand up like the bristles of a brush, I should say, and it should glide across. So when you move those gems in the light, and sometimes you might just take one of those with a beautiful pearl, have it hanging from the stem of a sterling silver post, and you can see all of that natural phenomenon. It should open and close like a cat's eye. And sometimes you get one side which is a little bit more milky and one side which is a little bit more sort of clearer, I should say, or a bit more darker in colour, and they call that the milk and honey effect in your chatoyant gems. I have a massive saving because it's the magic of the musicals today. So we want to give you some specials. We've got competitions, we've got loads of, you know, useless facts to tell you about MGM musical. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Alrighty, brand new today, let's give you a fantastic price point. Yes, $7.95, under £8. What a bargain. What an absolute steal for a beautiful set. And on the strand, in case you are new to us, 5, and it's just a quick guesstimate, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 on average, 45 individual gemstones. And when you collate that, you know, divide up $7.95 by 45 gems, I mean, what does that add up? Are they even working out at, I can't even do the maths on that one, 20p each?
Something like that.
Less than that. It's less than that. Less than 20 pence a gemstone. We're not talking plastic. We don't deal in plastic. You know, we're not talking a resin unless you're doing your resinous jewellery, which is something else. These aren't, you know, this is not made up, man-made cement or clay. You know, this is genuine gemstones, which are literally for millions of years ago, unearthed, cut, polished, and then really to make sure that chatoyant display is brought to the forefront there for you. At $7.95, we've got the early bird. Don't forget that 3 pack with your beautiful, with your labradorite. If you pop that with, I mean, just look at that, your early bird. You paid what was that? That was ridiculous. Was it 7 or 8? I can't even remember now. There's 4 gorgeous strands for gemstone, and I think they look beautiful together. Yeah. So for the 2 strands, £16 for those 4 strands basically. You've got your tiger's eye, titanium, your blue sodalite, your labradorite, the rich reds there of Jean Harlow's lipstick. Beautiful. Marilyn Monroe lipstick, yes indeed, Chloe. Yes indeed. Ooh, let's see. Fana. Woo! We dine in the best hotels. I will be singing it all day. Just need to find the rest of the words. Oh, sorry, darling, what's that? It's wonderful. It's marvelous.
You should care for me, I think.
There we go. Oh, you're gonna like this, Sheila. Smoky quartz.
Oh, yes.
So much in the show today. Text in 60777. Let me know what you're up to. Let me know if you saw us at the craft fair. Not this one. Let me see if you did meet us. Let us know. Text us in. Let me know. Let me know if... oh! Did you see us there? Say hi. Text us in. Are you watching? Do you want to look as glamorous as this? I can give you top tips.
Top beauty tips.
Top beauty tips.
Yeah.
Now, Sheila, I know our first kit today is called the Wizard of Oz. How fantastic would this 3-strand pack look with that kit?
Yeah, and with this as well.
Oh, with your pearls and your challenge.
That would look gorgeous with this.
Wouldn't it?
Beautiful colour combination.
Wizard of Oz, you've got to get these 3 to go with the first.
That's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it delicious? You've got to get these 3 to go with your Wizard of Oz kit. It's a steal, so you've got to get them anyway. But that first new kit, it's got crackle quartz in it and lots of rainbow pinks, which made me think of this beautiful frosted crackle quartz here. Have a little look. Yeah, purple, blue to gold, yellow brick road there to pink. Then we've got our lovely, sort of almost like a lace agate in those hexagon shapes, and then those beautiful penduloke drops of, is that the quartzite, darling, or are they both agate? I think a bit talc's gone down the throat. Purple agate and purple quartz drops, and then this delicious crackle quartz. Let's light up on this. They look like sweetie bonbons, and seriously, it looks so fantastic with the Wizard of Oz kit, which is why we're doing it now, so you can get it TQG C36. There is not as many as I would like, I'll be honest with you. I'm not talking 200-300. Got about 100, Sheila, and that's it.
Is that one was a lady that texted me? She wanted a children's kit. Now that would be ideal for,
wouldn't it?
For children.
Wouldn't
Beautiful
it?
colours, yeah.
Because they find the fun in the colours
yeah,
there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's Jessie's birthday in a few weeks' time, my granddaughter, and we are going to make some bracelets for the children that come to a party, and
That's
that would
great.
be
The party
fantastic.
bags, yeah.
Absolutely.
I always remember the customers coming up with that idea, just because you get organza bags in your kits or separately, and often in the kits sometimes you get the extra 10, and then sit them down 20 minutes, they make little stretchy bracelets, they go away, rather than a party bag full of gubbins, let's face it. They always want the sweets, but plastic nonsense. They can take home a little bracelet or make a pair of earrings for mom, and it keeps them occupied. And
we were showing how to sort of tie the elastic at the show, and it was amazing how many people just had trouble doing it, and they went away knowing exactly what the technique is at the end. And it's all about stretching it before you do your knot, stretching it once you've done your knot, popping a bit of clear nail varnish on, and that secures the knot, but keep stretching it.
It's true, it sounds obvious, but it's not.
No,
do you know what I mean?
It's because if you just tie it and you don't pull it, then elastic just slides back out again.
Yes, exactly.
So you have to take the tension out. And
Let's do that later. Let's do that later.
Yeah, I think
we'll do that later.
Idea.
So we can actually show you, because even easier. This is. I'll be cheeky. I'll just give you a sneaky peep at West Side. Well, not West Side Story, something else, but with Wizard of Oz. You see? Can you see why I thought? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? They're all sliding off now. Oh, you see? Yeah. Yeah, perfect. So let's launch it, but I haven't got as many of those. I've probably got as many as the kit as well, which is quite limited, and I know it's going to prove very popular because all of our kits today, we're thinking MGM, we're thinking the quality, sterling silver. 50% of stock's been allocated. 460 carats of the multicoloured frosted crackle agate plain 14mm rounds, 280 carats of the purple faceted drops, and 560 carats of the purple lace crazy agate pentagons almost, or hexagons, six-sided on the hexagon. 29 by 19mm. $8.95. Oh, there's three couple of swells. $8.95, and it's wonderful. It's marvellous. It'll be time to get A Wonderful Life out, won't it? I don't know if that was an MGM film.
That's come out again, hasn't it? It's been digitized, and it's in colour now.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch it in colour. I'm not too keen on them superimposing the colour on the old black and whites.
I remember watching that when I was a little girl. That's going back a bit.
There's a charm to a black and white film. Why stick a bit of paintbrush on it? I don't know. Call me old-fashioned. $8.95. There's loads of colour in these three there, and as Sheila said, great one for the kids if you want to get those and them involved. We have loads of lovely young jewellery makers here as well. We've had as young as 3-year-olds making the jewellery. Yeah, 4-year-olds, the boys as well as the girls. Jed loves a good bracelet. $8.95, and a massive, you add it up, a massive carat weight all in all. So that was, I'll just 740, 1,300 carats. 1,300 carats. I know. There we go. Alrighty, make sure you're there. Let's do our first kit of the day, which is the Wizard of Oz. And as you know, how much did Judy's dress go for recently? You know the gingham dress that she wears? So we've got a lovely slide we can show you.
Here we go.
Oh, well, we have. We've got. I did the show, didn't I? We've got my poster over there. The gingham blue dress that she wore, $480,000, which is equivalent to £300,000. That's not actually Judy. That was the show I was in. I was the witch. I should feature highly on that poster, but I don't. Her name, Carly Hillman. She used to be in EastEnders. She was a lovely girl. She is a lovely girl. I'm talking about her as though she's actually dead. She's not. She is a lovely girl. And do you know what was brilliant? I can't speak. She has a photographic memory. She didn't have to learn the lines.
Sarah was like that.
Photographic memory.
Yeah, she just used to know them.
So annoying when you're there trying to learn your lines. Well, all I had to learn was, I'll get you, my pretty, your little dog too. That's all I had to learn. But yeah, photographic memory. Yeah, your little dog too, Toto. Right, let's do the brand new kit called the Wizard of Oz. Gorgeous. Let's put on our ruby slippers and click together. Do we have a lovely image? Yeah. This, as you know, that wonderful book written by Frank Baum and published in 1900, but of course became the Wizard of Oz film and was released in 1939. And her lovely gingham dress, which featured recently, sold at auction equivalent of £300,000. Oh, goodness me. But we have got, it's not going to be £300,000, you're all right. We have got this kit for you, which has everything you need, new jewellery makers. So don't forget, we'll give you our Get Started booklet, our workshop tutorial, our JM Hub, our Get Started DVD, all for free with, you know, and Sheila's going to give us demonstrations anyway with your first ever purchase. So you can actually buy this as a Christmas idea or a stocking filler gift idea, and you've got the money back till the 16th of January, so you can start somebody on a whole new journey of making beautiful jewellery and introduce them to us here when we have shows on 24/7 as well. So let me take you through the components of the Wizard of Oz kit now. It's going to be very popular, so please get in early. I haven't got as many as I would have liked. You've got, I'm going to start with the rich purples of 45 carats of genuine amethyst, okay? Yeah, 45 carats of genuine amethyst. And then you've also got, that's a beautiful tone, isn't it? A really rich amethyst tone as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Then you've also got the wonderful, I mean, just snowdrop clarity. I mean, it's icicle clarity, really. You couldn't get a purer clarity of the 80 carats of the 6mm quartz. I mean, they're almost unbelievably, when you think gems have natural inclusions, the clarity on those is just flawless. I mean, it's like looking through a window pane, but they're not glass. It's not man-made amorphous material. These are genuine gems. This is pure, natural, gorgeous quality quartz. You can actually see the temporary thread through it. Then 360 carats of your crackle quartz. Yeah. Look at those colours. It's like being in a shop. It's like being in Munchkinland. Did you know well, I can't say her name because that's a question, but the witch, she suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns coming out of that trap door in the film.
Oh, do you know? Yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
I know.
Almira, Gilch, yeah?
She used to scare me.
And then she wouldn't come back on until, well, obviously she didn't sue the company. She says, you know what it's like in this business, you'll never work again. And she says, the Tin Man ended up going to hospital, says Kate in Liverpool. Because of the lead and the silver paint. Yes, I've heard that before, yeah. Ooh, good factoid there. Good fact, yeah. Yeah, she said she'd only come back on set if obviously there was going to be no more fireworks, but yeah, but she didn't sue because she says, you know what it's like in this industry, I'll never work again. So, but we've got a question about the Wizard of Oz soon. She says, I'll return to work on one condition, no more fireworks. And actually it was supposed to be somebody else who was supposed to appear in the film, but then when Gail Sondergaard was supposed to be the glamorous witch, but then when they told her she had to be an ugly witch, she refused the role. So then it went to our lovely lady who I can't say too much about. Right, let's carry on with the kit, because you also get 10 fuchsia pink organza bags. You know those organza bags we were just talking about? You also get 10 fuchsia pink 1 metre length of organza ribbon, and because of the ribbon, you get those sterling silver cord ends. Now, Sheila will tell you, you can actually use the 2-inch or 2.5-inch extender chain in other ways, other than, you know, having it as an extender on a cord end. But one end obviously attaches to your silver with a clasp, the lobster clasp, and the other has the jump ring with the cord extender as well. So you get 4 of those that are sterling silver. You also get the beautiful fuchsia pink aluminium beads. 10 of those, well, they're about 10mm, aren't they? Let me just take these out. These are beautiful, and they're timed so prettily. Everything you need is in this kit. Yeah, there we go. These are so pretty, and I know when we've done these in the past, you've loved these. Aren't they gorgeous? Really pretty. So you get 10 of those aluminium beads. Now, in terms of findings, you get pink elastic, clear elastic, purple beading thread, and silver coloured beading thread. So in terms of your threading materials, you get the extra purple in the thread, and it's really strong thread. When I say thread, that's more of a diameter gauge, but it is a real strong metal twine that is reinforced, almost like a really strong steel in a way, but it has a thread-like malleability, but it's very strong for your jewellery. And you get your purple and black organza gift bags with the findings, which is sterling silver in this kit. So let's have a little rundown of that, because this is the noble precious sterling silver. Now, these are the findings that are explained in the DVD about getting started. They're explained by Sheila as well, and our guest designers, about how to integrate your head pins into earrings with your shepherd hooks, with the bolt ring clasp for your bracelets, your necklace finishings with your jump rings, crimp beads to finish off and crimp that beading thread we were just talking about, head pins for threading on of gemstones and creating dangles, and eye pins, of course. You've got the connector there. So this is all 925 sterling silver, and it's adds up to 42, is it, darling? 42 pieces of sterling silver. Now that is everything. Now, when we bundle pieces together, a kit like this, obviously we're putting everything you need to get started. We're also suggesting a direction for you to go in, but with this extra strands on the show today, you know, this can be reinforced and extended further. So it doesn't just have to stop with what you see in the kit, but we are bundling together a massive saving, okay? So we are actually putting together the 3 strands, 4 lots of threading materials, sterling silver 42 pieces, 4 sterling silver ribbon cord ends, 10 aluminium beautiful designer pink and silver beads, 10 organza pink bags, 10 meters of the 1 metre lengths of the pink organza ribbon. And one lucky viewer is going to win all of Sheila's designs when we see the demonstrations and set today's quiz question on the MGM Magic of the Musicals. So let's bring in that price point. All of this adds up to great value. Free DVD, free monthly hub there with this that you buy it this month. The Jewellery Maker Get Started magazine. You know, this is all incorporated. So if you're a regular buying for a new buyer or as a present, just let the call centre know you need the DVD Get Started. Every morning 8 till 9, Sheila, Linda and Lucy are there to take you through your starter points as well. And you can start that DVD. You can look on our website, join the Facebook family, visit our studio workshops, sign up for the monthly email, visit our Twitter pages to really enable your hobby further. Let's launch. It's brand new today. Figgy pudding, Fig C, 34, 24.95 for the whole kit and caboodle, for the whole kit. Fantastic, genuine amethyst. Look at that quality. Beautiful white quartz. I mean, yeah, that it's got such a rich depth to it. And did you get those 3 magnificent strands earlier? 3 magnificent strands, which look fantastic with it. And if you didn't, just let the call centre know if there is availability. We can add that to your order. It's 1 postage and packaging price for the day. So that kit's going to go even further. And if you don't want to stop there, I've got the most beautiful 3-strand pack with crackle quartz, mystic pink and bicones. Look at those coming up later as well. Look beautiful with the kit as a suggestion. Yeah, baby. Oh, the gorgeousness. 1 p.p. for the day. There's loads of ideas we're going to give you now with Sheila and her designs. So please make sure you're dialing. I haven't got as many of this kit as I would have liked, so it's first come, first served, okay? And at the end of this demonstration from Sheila, we will be setting a quiz question and asking you to text in the answer and your customer number, obviously, so we know who's won. And you could win all the jewellery that Sheila's made, but be a winner anyway. Have you seen the lovely dress? Yeah.
Very glamorous, isn't it?
Very glamorous, isn't it?
Excuse me sniffing.
The Wizard of Oz we're doing today. Here's my swelligant friend. Here she is. Darling, you have made beautiful, beautiful designs. How many designs have you made out of this entire kit? Because your remit is only to work with what's in the kit. But obviously yourself at home
5, 6, 7.
Can do as much as you like.
But I've been quite gem heavy on this one here. So you could have got probably quite a few more out of that.
That is gorgeous. So 7 beautiful pieces. Don't forget, sterling silver jewellery. And just that necklace alone. I mean, it brings me back to mind of, I'm saying this would be the valuation, but that lady adding silver findings, adding some pearls to the chrome
dioxide.
Well,
this is it, you see, it all adds to, I mean, she actually told me that story as well. So
yeah.
we were all completely and utterly, you know, bowled over. It just proves the quality.
Because you're dealing in real gems, and in this case, real silver, precious 925. Sterling silver. You'll often just see the hallmarks on there as well. Love this. This is so fashionable. You know, your chunky knit jumpers.
And that's where I use the chain.
So pretty.
From the end of
the cord ends.
The silver. Because there's 8 in there, so you get quite a bit of chain in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I just show you here, so Sheila's actually taken away from the ribbon cord ends and used it beautifully in the kit. So she's got sterling silver chain with that is a proper silver necklace. Because we do the silver plate as well. It's not a criticism, but just an observation. So that is a genuine silver necklace with gemstones. Beautiful, beautiful. And lovely bracelets here. Now this is our, you know, that beading thread is very strong. Thread suggests
it is very strong. Yeah, yeah. I ran
cotton thread, but it's not, is it?
So I would have done a little bit of macrame, but being at the show, I was
she's a busy lady, yeah. Look at the crackles, aren't they gorgeous? And a beautiful pair of earrings.
It's an ideal kit for children as well.
As well, yeah, because all the colour and the fun
different
in
colours
there.
And yeah. So if the lady out there that wanted the kits that got in touch with me, this would be an ideal kit for children.
Absolutely. And again, just simple earrings there. And again, another way to use that chain if you don't want to use the ribbon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can use the ribbon on our Christmas parcels in our hair.
I've got ribbon in the other kits, so I didn't do too much ribbon with this one because I'm showing the ribbon on the other 2 kits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lovely amethyst white quartz necklace, and we understand the value of our amethyst as well. So very stylish, very simple. So
and that's almost like doing a beady bead.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually I didn't actually sort of take it up to make the round beady bead.
Oh, we like the curve.
So I just left it with a curve. It's just another little something different, isn't it, that you can do?
We like the curve.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's going like hotcakes. It's been very popular, Sheila.
Good. I'm
the
good.
Wizard of Oz kit. So you're going to show us a demonstration.
Yeah,
what we're going to look at.
I'll show you how to link. Because you get all the head pins, you get the eye pins in this kit, and they're all sterling silver.
Yeah.
So you can actually use them, and you can cut them in half if you want to as well. So I'm going to just show how to link that section there that Tom's just gone past there.
Okay.
Just how you can link. So on that particular necklace, excuse me, I've got a
she's been on
I think it's talking last week.
No, you would have been talking a lot at the NEC.
Yeah. So this, I've just grouped them together, the sort of lemony crackled quartz.
They look like lemonade.
They do, don't they? All a lemon. They're as rich. The colour's as rich as a lemon.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. It's that vibrant, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I've done it differently. There's no set pattern to it, you know. And then I've linked some across the other side. Those have got the little. I think they've got the little clear quartz there, haven't they?
Yes, they have in between. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, my darling, take it away.
So all I've done is I've taken the chain off the end of the ribbon clasp, okay? And then I've just opened an eye pin here. So I've opened that and just popped it on the chain and then just closed it back up. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop one of the blue crackled quartz wheels, I call them. They remind me of wheels. And then you do your basic loop. Now, we did some demonstrations at the show with the basic loop, and you actually get the point of your round nose pliers right to the very tip of your gemstone, and then just push it to a 90-degree angle.
See, that would make a lovely earring. I just think
I know, and then just pop some. Yeah, you could do, absolutely. Yeah. And then just reposition your round nose pliers and then take it over to the opposite side. And as you can see, you've now started to make your basic loop shape. Okay? And then just snip it off like so. This that I've snipped off here, you can actually use that again.
Yeah.
And then just get your round nose pliers and then just lift it up a little bit and then just bring it round so it's touching
the ronda.
So it's touching the little curve that you made as you moved your. Now you've got your basic loop to attach another eye pin, or if you've run out of eye pins, you can take the little silver ball off the end of your head pin and use that too. But I think while you've got the eye pins, use them, or what you can do is use the other section that I've just cut off, and obviously because you haven't got the same amount as you would have on the whole of your head pin, then just rather than do a basic loop as I've shown you, because that would take more of the what you have left of the head pin, so just sort of roll that round, okay, and then you can actually loop it again and then just bring that, close it together. But obviously you won't have this, you have to manipulate that a little bit because you've got to save enough space to put another gemstone on. I'll put one of the little round ones on, so you can alternate and use whatever you want. And there you've started your link section. You might just about get enough here now to do your basic loop.
Right. It's amazing how far it goes if you're a bit thrifty.
Well, it does, yeah. So if you know, and then I won't snip that off. I'll make a bigger loop with that there. But you can do. Therefore, you've then got another link then. Now, I've only used one eye pin there now.
Yeah. It's got a lot, and look how much length that's given us.
It's given you quite a lot of length, so you can pop on your other eye pin. Do that again, just close that up. Okay, and then pop on another, and there you're creating your chain link then, without using any chain, so it's giving you that extra length now to use, and then just do the same on the bottom, link another head pin or an eye pin, and then just do the same. On another section, what I did, I just put the gemstones just on top of one another. You just slid
them all, yes, on that lemonade section.
Yeah. So, you know, it just creates that lariat without using
officially chain in the kit because you've got it on the ribbon cord ends, like you said, and you've got enough eye pins and head pins to create that chain link look.
I mean, you can do it like this as well, but I find this a little bit, instead of putting when you actually do that, say we've just curled it over, and then put your flat nose pliers there, but you make sure that you use your very small flat nose pliers.
Right.
And then that gives you even more of it gives you more of that curve into the loop.
Ah, right.
Okay, see?
Yeah. Beautiful. Again, that's my earring.
Absolutely.
I dangle that through the shepherd hooks.
Yeah, well that's right. You can have this as an earring, or you can do what I've done with it, or even a bracelet.
Yeah.
So there you've got your
bracelet.
And I've used 1.5 because I've now got. Where's the other bit gone? It's fallen somewhere. So I've only used one eye pin and I've used half of another.
So it goes a long way, There's 20
yeah.
in the kit, isn't there? Head pins and eye pins.
Yeah, yeah.
42 pieces, and then of course your 4 ribbon cord ends. Fantastic. Well, someone could win all of this beautiful jewellery, Sheila. We'll be getting more demonstrations from Sheila later on. She's obviously doing the challenge today. So what we'll do is we're going to have a little look at your designs this week on the Wall of Fame. What day is it today? Today's Wednesday.
So you know, I've lost track of days.
Yeah, we'll be doing the prize draw question. We'll be doing the prize draw today. We'll have to borrow your hat.
Got a wobbly hat.
So every week we do. I will do my question anyway, but every week we do the prize draw to win £100 worth of credit or £50 worth of credit. We do this weekly on a Wednesday. All we ask people to do is send in their designs. We don't choose which ones. They all go in there, and the number the raffle ticket gets drawn out the hat, doesn't it?
And it's purely just there's nothing planned. Nothing planned.
Look at the draw. Now, this is where you have to answer the question. If you want to win all of Sheila's jewellery, it's the first person to text in. So we'll give you time, obviously, because we're going to do the Wall of Fames next. But here is the question, okay? It's related to the Wizard of Oz. Now, if Dorothy was, of course, played by Judy Garland. And Scarecrow was Ray Bolger. And Lion was the wonderful Burt Lahr. And Tin Man was played by Jack Haley. Who was the witch? First person to text in with your customer service number, don't forget, so that we know to send you all of the jewellery. 60777. Who played the witch? She was only 37 when she played the role. What was her name?
Know what she looked like. Anyway, it'd be good to see what she looked like, really.
Text us in. We're going to look at the Wall of Fames. This is who Sheila and I are supposed to be.
Close.
I'm Fred, she's Judy. There you go, you see? There we go, from Easter Parade.
I love that.
Why is what? Yes, they're supposed to look like toffs, but not quite.
But not, yeah.
They're scruffy
Scruffy toffs.
You see? There we go. So,
sure we're not Laura and Hardy?
Yeah, I think people think we're out of Oliver.
Right, here we go.
I'd do anything for you. Anything for you. Right, my darling. Who have you got? Who's on the Wall of Fame this week? Anybody could win.
Oh, hang on. Let's go put them in numbers. This is 373. Oh, this little munchkin there. Look on.
Tell you what, prolific amount of jewellery there.
Isn't that gorgeous? Look, wow. And this is from Sarah at Sarah Boyce. And Sarah says, hi all, haven't sent an entry in for a while as I have been so busy, as you can see from my picture, having a wonderful time doing small jewellery parties pre-Christmas. Hope you are all well. And that's from Sarah. Well, that's lovely, Sarah, and very well presented, isn't
Beautifully presented,
really
yeah. I can see why you've been busy.
Lovely in the boxes as well. Doesn't it make a difference when they're in
Yeah,
the box?
and the writing up with the silver on the black card.
I think that's the
earring display.
Yeah, I think that's the answer, isn't it? Put them in a box.
Beautiful. And, Lovely. 376, this is Lizzie Denner. Hello, and she says it's her first entry to the Wall of Fame this week. Very simple copper ring. My first attempt using your fantastic mandrel and 1mm wire hammered and textured. I love watching your shows. They're so full of fun and brilliant ideas. And loving the new look studio. Fresh and bright. Warm wishes to all.
Definitely.
Lizzie Denner. Well, a lot of us love that ring, Lizzie.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
You're number 376, so good luck for the prize draw today.
And this is number 371. Somebody else has been really, really busy.
I know.
That's gorgeous.
Very industrious.
Look at all those there. And there's the rainbow quartz, isn't it? And we should have some more of that.
Beautiful. Rainbow hematite.
And this is from Carol. Oh, hang on. No. It's not from Carol at all. It's from Ali in Telford, in Shropshire. Oh, I know Telford in Shropshire very well. And she says, hi all at JM, attached is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I have been busy making items for my forthcoming first craft stall on the 24th of November. I have used rainbow coated hematite, sterling silver findings, unikite, rose quartz, quartzite, mystic quartz and pink aventurine, all from JM to make this selection of necklace, bracelets and earrings. I also used some tubes from somewhere else because I had them in my stash. From life before JM, and I thought they went quite well. Well done to Carol on stepping into Lucy's shoes, and that's from Ali.
Well done, Ali. Very busy, Ali. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Lovely. I love
and
those.
this is beautiful as well. Love the choice of the 3 silver findings there. This is 375 and it's Rebecca Fish, and it's appetite nuggety drops and skeleton leaves from my stash. Very dainty, but the bold colour makes it striking. Hope you like it. We love it, Rebecca. Good luck for today's prize draw. You're number 375. All right, my swelligan elegant friend. Let's go this way because we have a winner. We're a couple of swells, darling in the best hotels. Yes, what is the answer? Who played the witch in The Wizard of Oz? Who? Well, lots of you got it right, but the first person to get the text in was Jilly from London.
Oh.
Well done, Margaret Hamilton.
Talking about London, can I just say a quick thank you to Michelle Dawn. She answers to both names, and she gave me this
Tree of Life.
Beautiful
Tree of Life.
Tree of Life.
Beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And
so I'm going to put that on some chain.
That is beautiful. Aren't you lucky?
I
People
know.
give you gifts.
Well, I commented she'd got one on, and I said that's really beautiful, and she pulled one out of her bag and said, here you go, you can have
there
this.
you go.
So thank you very much, Michelle. It's gorgeous. Dawn, not quite sure which she answers to.
Well done, Jilly, and well done, Jilly in London. You've won all of Sheila's beautiful, beautiful jewellery. So well done to you. And sorry if you missed out, but it's the first person. We've got 3 more prize-giving quiz questions as well. With
I know,
obviously,
and some guests.
and some guests coming, yes. Tune. Rightio, let's go back to the desk. I'll see you in a bit, my darling.
Yeah,
I'm going to release another bundle today on our Swelligan Elegant MGM show. And we've got Meet Me in St. Louis, our second kit today. So another Judy Garland, yeah, another Judy Garland. And we've got our what was it, darling? Oh, now this hour as well, because it's 10 o'clock. Where's the time go? Look at these. These are delicious. If you love your colour, as I'm sure you do in that last kit, and you know, in that fantastic triple strand offer that we gave you this morning, look at those, the multicoloured agates. Again, just such delicious strawberry pinks and blues there. Really beautiful. So that we're going to unleash again today as well. Great price point on that. Great price point. Alrighty, it's a bundle we're going to give away now, isn't it, darling? Yep, I've got it. Now this, no Meet Me in St. Louis is our second kit today, but there is a third kit called Singing in the Rain. And this would look beautiful with it because I've got my 12mm lapis lazuli blue rounds with the pyrite inclusions. I've got the 80 carats of our lemony goodness quartz 6mm rounds, and I've also got my 530 carats of my frosted blue agate. Beautiful. Someone's turned the lights off. Ah, but I like the glow. She says I look like something out of Halloween. We're not looking the most glamorous, it has to be said, Chloe. Beautiful. Just look at those. Can you see that lovely druzy in there? Little windows of light with the quartz. Beautiful banding as well. Please dial early because we're going to give you all 3 of these for a fantastic price point. I know we sold these separately, didn't we? We did an early bird on this, or well, actually not an early bird, a manager special. And I know for a fact that we did a ridiculous low price on just this one strand, but you're also getting this beautiful rich royal blue of your lapis lazuli, and you're also getting the gorgeous lemony quartz. I mean, just look at that clarity. It's like the sunshine, the sea, and the sky. So beautiful. So beautiful. Because I can see those the golds of your lemon quartz pick up, you know, the blue little pyrites, the goldy blues, I should say, in the pyrites of your lapis. And then you've got that lovely sort of druzy effect there in your frosted agate with that quartz druzy growing inside. You know, that gem within a gem, and they created those little windows for it to pop out. And then the lemon clarity of that gorgeous quartz, 80 carats, 3 beautiful strands. I'm sure you agree, and would look, actually the lemon quartz would look lovely with our fantastic, what do we call it, the high end, what do we call that, that kit that you've got, our boutique kit, yes. And also the blues will look great with the Singing in the Rain that we've got coming up. Flying out on the website as well, flying out. So please, please, please be quick. I don't want you to miss out on these bargains because they are thick and fast, and it's first come, first served. And you've got those lovely, those lemons and blues you've got later on. And how pretty they tie in as well with the lemons of the lemon quartzes and your blues of that lovely multicoloured strand there. Brand new today for the whole bundle, MVGC 88, 1 postage and packaging price. Those of you that bought our, what do you call our little bags of gems, scoops? Yeah, you might have seen some of these individual gems in there, and they're a great taster, if you like, of the gems that we do and the quality of the gems that we do as well. So it's nice to say, you know, if you haven't tried the lapis, you might have seen some in your scoop. If you haven't tried that lovely druzy quartz yet, you've got a whole strand of it in that blue frosted agate. And the lemon quartz quality is heavenly. It's real balls of sunshine there. And actually, they would tie in beautifully with our 12 o'clock special. Those carnelian stars we've got, wouldn't they look lovely with that lemon quartz? You know, if you want to go in a different direction of warmth and autumnal colours, they look beautiful, wouldn't they? So that's our 12 o'clock special. But right now, let's unleash the Anchors Away. Yeah, Anchors Away. Fantastic Gene Kelly musical there. This is called $9.95. You had Anchors Away, and then you had On the Town. And then the third biggest one he did, of course, was Singing in the Rain, which we've got later on this afternoon. They were his 3 biggies, weren't they? Fantastic. Anchors Away. Brilliant with the... Love, love, love that film. $9.95 for 3 strands. And we actually did the individual frosted agate quartz rounds, and they were an absolute steal, I think, last week at £5. So just for that 1 strand there, you know, and you're getting 3 for $9.95. First come, first served. I know a lot of you love those individual little druzy agates as well. The banding, the frosting, the little windows of light showing you that magic, it's almost like fairy dust, isn't it? And then the beautiful lapis, that royal blue lapis with its gold pyrite inclusions. And actually later on as well, I've got a lovely single strand. I think it's coming up in the, is it the 11 o'clock hour, darling? My pyrite. If I just show you this with the lapis, I mean, they're a match made in heaven, aren't they? Yeah, because you've got the pyrite. This is the gemstone within the gemstone there. Goes with the whole bundle anyway. Pyrite is such a good filler, is such a good addition. And we actually recently haven't seen much of the single strand pyrites as well. So, you know, it's like anything. You have a little flux and then nothing again, and then a little flux again. Half the stock's been allocated, so please, please, please don't miss out, especially when you see Singing in the Rain later on. And if you're thinking, oh, I should have got that in my stash, make sure you check out on the website as well. It's a free phone number. New jewellery makers, you start with a kit, you start with some extra strands, you start that journey with us today. Even if it's your first ever purchases, gemstones, you'll still get that free DVD, you know, how to get started. You'll still get your Create It, Wear It, Get Started. You'll still get our monthly hub, which explores, you know, learn more about polymer clay and the locks earring backs and how to visit our studios and do the workshops and, you know, get involved with Jewellery Maker. Everything you need to know about us. We're a one-stop shop with everything under the one umbrella. Today we're celebrating the magical of the musicals at MGM, hence this is called Anchors Away. Doffing our tifters there to the lovely Jean Kelly. Alrighty, loads of those flying out, loads of those flying out. Now, new jewellery makers, new buyers, let's just show you how to get involved. Regulars, remember what's coming up later on as well. Don't forget that the quality, I mean, you get the 3 strands anyway, but the quality of the sky blue topaz is mesmerising. I mean, you know, we're talking about the chrome diopside earlier and the gems of distinction. Just look at that. Yeah, this is what you can expect on today's show. The magic of Jewellery Maker. Enjoy, enjoy. Don't go anywhere. Let's show our new buyers how to get involved.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the Sign Up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
A big hello from everyone here in Jaipur. Namaste.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Alrighty, the Hollywood musicals, MGM musicals, that's what we're celebrating today. Myself and Sheila are a couple of swells from Easter Parade, but right now I'm going to bring you the Hollywood wire bundle. I have to keep telling everybody why I'm dressed like this, in case they didn't get it. Teeth, is it still black? I didn't bother brushing today, you see. Rightio. Now, actually, in the Sing in the Rain kit, I think there is some wire. But often on the show, we like to do our demonstrations, and we have got our wire work DVD as well as our wire work workshop. So here are 4 great wire work bundles. For you to extend in different gauges that talent. Now we've got the 0.25 gauge in the silver-plated copper wire, 15 meters. Beautiful. You know, Sheila showed you that tree of life earlier. This is where your wires can be really handy in creating herringbone designs and wire wrapping. Laura Binding, I know, is doing a workshop very, very soon. It'll probably say in my hub, yeah. I'll try and find that for you while we're talking. Then I've also got my 15 metres of your pink coloured copper. That's 0.25 as well. Then we've got the 0.8 of the red, beautiful. Now that's 10 metres of the red coloured silver copper 0.8 millimetre wire as well. And then it's 26th of November. That's when she's doing the Tree of Life, because it tells me in my hub. And so when you get your hub, 26 is your Tree of Life with Laura binding, of course, because it's got all the workshops in there. So, and you can just ring the free phone number at the bottom of the screen anyway to ask the call centre as well. So you see all the different ones we do: gem beading for beginners, jewel enamel, men's jewellery as well with the lovely Tina. So lots of different courses there as well. Anything you're interested in, just speak to the call centre. Yeah, as well, I like little red letter days. And then you've got 10 metres of the turquoise 0.6. So we've got 0.8, 0.6, 0.25 gauges here, which I just think are great, because you've got the stronger one for your torques and bracelets to create a kind of, what's the word? Structure, framework, thank you. Then you've got 0.6, which can give you an extra reinforcement, and 0.25 for the actual sort of wrapping and intricacy of for wrapping those nuggets in your Tree of Life as well. So beautiful with tiara making, beautiful with the hair comb make, you know, the twisting, the wrapping around the hair bands. And those gauges, having a bundle like this, that's a great bundle, isn't it? 0.25, 0.6 and 0.8, Sheila, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 0.4 is ideal for doing the twisting, but you can use 0.6 as well.
Yeah.
And 0.25 is really good for if you're making sort of you've got a frame and then you want to do some more intricate sort of wire work around, because it's very, very fine, and you can do lots of
gems that haven't got a big drill hole like the natural pearls.
Exactly, yes, yeah. So all of the wire is just, I love the wire, I really do. I've got quite a passion for the wire now.
And they're great colours as well.
They're fabulous
red,
colours. And they also look, I've actually mixed them. When I've put them on the gizmo, I've actually put 1 or 2 on, and you can even do 3, and then if you hold 3 together, then when you actually turn your gizmo, you get the multicoloured bracelet, the multicolour.
Yes.
If I get a chance, I'll try and do one today. Yeah. So
I'm thinking of your lovely first kit, the Wizard of Oz. How pretty those pinks! You know, the clear quartz. You'd see those pinks through there, because just going back to what you were just saying, if you mix your wires, you get all that. It's like a double. It's like those metallic cars. We get the two different colours, isn't it?
And the 6 and 8 are really good for doing like flowers.
Oh,
yeah, which I've done one on my challenge, but I've used the thin wire because I'd only got the really, really thick here. So, but ideal for flowers.
Yeah, beautiful.
And for sort of intertwining round, so that you get like
gems.
almost like a sort of a band of like threaded wire going around the inside of the flower before you put like the stem in the middle.
Yeah. Beautiful. So loads of different ideas, loads of different ways.
There's so many. I think Jewellery Maker journeys never end, because there's always something different.
And this is a great bundle if you want to explore that side of the wire work which you haven't done, maybe.
Yeah.
Great gauges, as Sheila's just explained. So we're bundling it together. So all in all, you've got 50 metres. 2 lots of the 10, which is the red and the turquoise at 0.8 and 0.6 respectively, and then the 0.25, which is your pink and your silver, and that's another 15 metres on each of those. So 50 altogether, brand new today. Great bundle, great offer, great savings. We're bundling it all together. So Sheila, $5.95.
You made me jump then.
Sorry, darling, sorry. $5.95. I made you jump over there.
I do know that is excellent.
That's excellent
value.
You can just, even with that lovely, do you know what's lovely about the 0.25 as well? If you want to strengthen something like the organza ribbon, thread it through the ribbon and create, you know, to wrap your parcel, create a sort of a stiffer
bow.
Ribbon bow.
Yeah.
You just thread it through, or ruche your ribbon.
You can also ruche it as well.
Yeah, that lovely pink ribbon in your West Side store, in your Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It can really just take the edge around a ribbon,
and even do some coils within your ribbon if you've got some ribbon. Wrap some wire actually round the ribbon, and then do some like swirls.
Yeah,
so that you've got the swirls. Yeah,
when your parcels look beautiful. Make your Christmas decorations and your earrings, little swirlies as well. Yeah, fabulous, beautiful, flying out on the website. Free phone number, don't forget you're dialing if you're waiting on the phone line. A little bit of a queue, but only about a minute. Less than that, 30 seconds. It's well worth it. $5.95. We started with a great quantity on this bundle. We're down to double figures already, so make sure you're dialing now. I'll always warn you when it's low quantities, for the repeats as well. But it's best to dial right now because you're watching right now, and I appreciate that today. It's lovely to hear from you watching us. $5.95 for all of those 4 gorgeous gauged, beautiful silver-plated copper wires in those gorgeous colours. Gorgeous colours. Let me just do that tie in lovely with our new strand that we're doing today as well. Yeah! Gorgininess, that's coming up as well. Delicious. All right. That ties in beautifully as well with the early bird. That was my bundle. Rightio. Now I'm looking for some quartz and some shell. Here we go, got it. Because this is one of Sheila's favourite, 2 of her favourite gems, she'll tell you herself, is smoky quartz and pearls. She's got the pearls today in the challenge, but look at these are rose-cut smoky quartzes. So, we were talking earlier about the skill of our gems of distinctions and the hand cutting. When you've got, it's like your stars, isn't it? It's like those beautiful stars I've got later on at 12 o'clock, the special, the manager special. So when you've got these intricate cuts, and they look beautiful together, would you agree? You're often paying more. Sometimes the smaller gems you'll pay more for because of the faceting requires more skill. It's not always about those big carat weights, it's about the quality as well. It's a beautiful rose shape. The glyptography is just exquisite. Can you see that at home? Look at the light, look at the clarity on that smoky quartz, an iron-rich quartz, beautiful, gentle chestnut browns. It's not a mud brown, it's a very delicate golden brown, but I'm talking about delicacy of colour because these 7mm rounds are, quartz is a good, strong, durable gem on your Mohs scale of hardness. 120 carats, and each one that beautiful rose cut. Stunning. Now, it doesn't stop there for our royal wedding. We've also got our purple quartz. Now, this is dyed, so it's emulating, if you like, perfect amethyst. It's emulating perfect amethyst because you've got the uniformity of tonality there. All the exact same tone, which rarely happens in natural gems. So it is your natural quartz, but it is dyed to give it that really effective rich berry purple. And then tying in all 3 gems, we've got the organic beauty of our black shell faceted ovals with that wonderful, just look at the colour tones. Can you see that pearlescence there? Pinks, greens, blues, golds. They're more than just black, aren't they? The rainbow of colour, such texture. I just love looking at them. They're like soap bubbles, your oil on your water. So pretty. And you get it front and back, you see, because they're faceted both sides. So it's like light and dark, shades of light and dark. It's like mirrors, metallic mirrors, isn't it? We haven't seen a lot of the shell yet, recently, have we? Not really at all. Super strong, please. Strong work. 3 strands called the Royal Wedding. Why is that tie in with the Hollywood MGM? Because there was a Fred Astaire film called Royal Wedding. I didn't know that. You see, I've learned something new today.
Wasn't it Grace Kelly?
Grace Kelly, is it?
I'm not sure.
No, she says no. What's the Fred Astaire film? Who's in it with him? Is this when he came out of retirement and stayed with us for another 20 years? Oh, when he dances on the ceiling! I just don't recognise Royal Wedding as a title, no. Fantastic.
We missed that one, too.
We missed that one. Do you mean to say I missed an MGM film when I was little? 1951? That was a big year.
Oh.
Jane Powell. Need to get that one out on DVD or video. Need to get that one out, Sheila. Royal Wedding. Maybe I have seen it, I just didn't know the title. One of those ones where you've watched the film and you've kind of but you don't know what the title of it is. That often happens with me. Anyway, brand new today is our Fred Astaire tribute. Thank heavens he did come out of retirement to go on the Easter parade and be with us for another 20 years. We would have missed all the magic. We would have missed the royal wedding otherwise, wouldn't we? $11.95, and I would pay that genuinely just for the glyptography, just for that wonderful carving of that beautiful smoky quartz. You know, I really would. And when you think about the organic nature of that shell, to facet shell, have you ever picked up a shell? Obviously, and how easy it can be to damage. Well, these are beautifully put together so that you've got the faceting, you've got that wonderful pearlescence and iridescence, as it were. It's all natural, don't forget. And often what you've got is two halves just affixed together. So it creates a greater depth of diameter. If I just show you that, that's how it can be so thick, you see? Yeah, two back to back. Beautiful though, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. $11.95. And actually, again, I'm just looking at Sheila's kits today. Beautiful with Meet Me in St. Louis. Beautiful with our second kit today. Yeah.
What was the song that was most famous in that musical? I know.
The trolley song.
Ah, you said it now.
Oh, sorry. That's not the quiz question. Oh, I see. There's another one, though, isn't there? Several.
Yeah, there is, yeah, the trolley song.
Sheila's posing a question. Meet Me in St. Louis. Can you name another song other than the trolley song? Because I just ruined it, blabbed. So name... This is just for fun. That's a very famous one. I think that's even more famous than the trolley one, given the festive time of year that we're coming into. Hint, 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 hint. She's getting in on it now. She's posing her own quiz question. Just for fun. Meet Me in St. Louis, the next kit. We will be giving away the jewellery, but make sure you're not missing out on these offers today, because they're only for 24 hours. Come 9 o'clock tomorrow. This is the way it is on Jewellery Maker. If there is the stock availability, there won't be at these prices. And your 1 P&P postage packaging lasts till midnight tonight. So that can carry you over through the evening show, which is 5 till 9 as well, with the lovely Jenny. Gorgini! They're the only pearls we've got today. This mother of pearl and the shell pearl and the pearl that Sheila's working with in the challenge. I feel pretty, you're so pretty. Well, that's West Side Story. That is the boutique collection coming up with Sheila later on. Another fantastic musical VM. And it's the which one is it, darling? Which one is it again, darling? I know you showed me earlier. Oh, is it this one, darling? Yes! Sorry, darling. I'm away with the musicals. Look at this. Are we launching? Okay, Sheila, get the gin.
Get the gin.
Get the gin ready, girl, because we're going to need it to recover from I Feel Pretty. West Side Story's coming up later on. Indeed it is. Coming up with our lovely Sheila later. Alrighty. This is going to be bargainlicious. Yeah. We have got, what's the carat weight, darling? Need to see on the phone lines early. I've got good availability. 600? 600 carats.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Isn't it? And how nice.
Stunning.
Beautiful that first kit today.
Oh, that's
all
gorgeous.
The kits, actually, all the kits. How beautiful, you know, with that 3-strand pack we just showed you. I've got this lovely mystic pink quartz and crackle quartz and multicoloured bicones later on. You know, you're talking about your lady with the Belle of New York there coming up. Yeah. Fabulous. We've also got another fabulous 3-strand pack. Those look gorgeous with. Look at those if you want your big orbs.
I love that feat.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that lovely?
I do love that.
Easter parade there. It's going on our magazine cover, is it? There we go. Going on the magazine cover. 600 carats of our fantastic multicoloured agate. And what I love about it is, you know, some of them are banded, some of them are semi-translucent, some of them are opaque. You know, they've kind of got that golf ball faceting. I mean, one's like a peach, one's like a cherry, one's like a mint snowball. That one's like satin with a ring going around it with the silver. One's like the teal green. That's like beautiful rings of bright fuchsia pink. I love them. And they're all faceted, like I said, like a golf ball, aren't they? Huge orbs.
Sparkle from here is just amazing. It's really, really...
Yeah. It's that faceting. There's so many facets on there, isn't there?
You have to see that to actually believe the gorgeous colours in there, because it is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. 14 millimetres. Sorry, 16. Yeah, I can't count. Oh, well, there's a big dark black one there. Just the one, because you just know what you're going to get.
That's a head turner, that is,
isn't it? I mean, I'm just thinking from a tassel with your silver chain earlier.
It's just...
You might get several that are black, several that are pink, several that are bluey. That's the beauty of the gemstone strands, isn't it? You
the richness of the colours. I can't... It's just lovely. I really would
flying out.
like
people
that.
Are buying too.
I would like that myself.
You would?
I would.
Well,
and for Christmas as well, you know, you can pick all the different colours out, can't you?
Yeah, that's nice. The peaches, the pinks, the blues.
Yeah, it's a beautiful strand, that is.
Gorgeous. Big gemstone. Because we don't often, anybody who's new to us, you know, the regulars will tell you this as well, the big rounds we don't often have. You know, it could be something like a singular strand. You might be lucky enough to get a strand like that in a kit, but it'll be a very sporadic appearance on the show. You know, your average are your 10s, your 8s and your 6s in terms of sizes. So these big, and it's hard to get a big quantity in this size because you're dealing in real gemstones as well, of course. And we've got a great price reduction for you. Are you ready? There's already a third of the stock's been allocated. Oh, didn't realise my grapes were on show. Sorry, everybody. Nobody noticed. £8.95. They're not included. My bunch of grapes aren't included. £8.95. Multicoloured agate, genuine gems, all of that genuine burst of colour and beauty. And as Sheila said, all that extra faceting, you can see it, it's like a glitter ball, creates great sparkle. She's standing over the other side of the room to me, and she can see the sparkle from there, and that's what, that's the way the gems are polished and facet. It's very important to us. That's why we'd like, you know, to see the bicone shapes, to see the star shapes, to have the glyptography on the smoky quartz. You know, it's not just the individual gems and their colours, it's the look, the cuts, the faceting, which add and unlock the beauty of the gems as well. And for under £9, 600 gorgeous carats. Coming your way in a few days' time with a money-back guarantee that's been extended all the way to the 16th of January. So, you know, loads of time. If you just want to sit there and look at them and think, oh, the beauty. Oh, the beauty. You can, absolutely, you can. Please do. Plenty of time still to dial. Flying out. Yay! £8.95, but it's while stocks last, in celebration. It is like being over the rainbow there, the Emerald City. Fabulous. I know which is my favourite. Oh, is it Singing in the Rain? Is it Wizard of Oz? Me and St. Louis? West Side Story? Oh, they're all magic. They're all magic. Here, did you answer the question? What was the other famous song of Meet Me in St. Louis? Well, there's several, but did you get it right? Go on, Sheila, tell us, other than the toy song.
No, I don't know, because
you do. What season are we moving into, darling?
Christmas. Winter. Winter wonder. Christmas.
Have yourself.
Oh, was that in?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, wow, I've watched that loads of times.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Fill it up. All right, darling. What's next?
Oh.
Oh, Girl on a Magazine cover. So let's go. These are the biggest ones today, actually. We've got some lovely big rounds, actually. These are gorgeous. Oh, the crackle quartzes. You know how earlier we were saying just making a simple stretchy, and we'll show you that because we're talking about, you know, just the knotting of just the elastic. You know, I would have something like that with just the white crackle and those beautiful black rice beads. Look at those crackle quartzes.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Orbs of winter wonderland delight.
I mean, we've got so many of the stretchies, you know, showing the various sort of styles that you can have, you know, and there are so many different things that you can do just with plain stretchy bracelets.
Yeah.
I've got to take this off. I'm echoing with my hat on.
Oh, you look so good at it, Sheila. Don't take it off.
I can as I'm talking, I can hear
it off. I'm sitting there like a loob. You have to as well. Do you know what I'm thinking? You remember the early bird? The early bird had the sodalite, the quartzite. I love rose quartz with labradorite. Do you? Let me just put that in with the labradorite.
Yeah, pink and labradorite,
heaven.
the greys, beautiful.
Those soft cashmere greys. And then you had the early bird, you know, the red with the raunchy black and the white there. Wow. Yeah. So I'm just thinking of that. Look at the labradorescence. That was the early bird. Hope you got that. There may be some availability. Check with the call centre. But right now, girl on the magazine cover. And a 535 carats with the rose. Is that just the rose quartz alone? Because these are big. We've got, yes, that's just the rose quartz. So that carat weight on your screen is just the rose quartz. I shouldn't say just because it's huge. 14 millimetre. Then you've got 150 carats of the black agate faceted rice beads. Then another 700 carats of the crackle quartz, which equates to, what was that, my darling? Save me working it out. 1,385 carats of gorgininess. Beautiful. And again, I'm just thinking about those, you know, put those crackles in between with a little splash of colour. Gorgeous. Again, very rare that, like I said, we have these big gemstone strands. You've got your 16s there, 14, and of course those black agates. And again, look at the way the faceting on those agates creates that beautiful luster because they're so black, aren't they? And the crackle. Basically what we're doing with the quartz there, anybody who's new to us, is we heat it up and then plunge it into cool water, and that creates the crackle effect in the atomic structure of the gem and creates a load of light as the light enters the gem and slows down to bounce around, much in the same way as you get within the facets of a brilliant cut diamond. It's create light reaction, and it creates a wonderful illumination, just so starry and bright and beautiful and pretty like. And then the pink, that gentle pink, that tender candy floss pink of your rose quartz is just so utterly demure and fine, and it just looks so complementary against your skin tone. And then, you know, Sheila will tell you as well, your black agate. That is a staple, that rice bead shape as well. Loads of luster, great staple to have in your stock. Whether you want to use these three together or separately, we're going to give you a great bundle. 50% of the stock's been allocated. Well done on the website. Proceed straight to checkout, don't forget. And our gorgeous new jewellery makers, don't forget 1p for the day. So you can really make that postman work and have a huge, you know, forget all of that paraphernalia they're sending us through marketing. Parcels, get them bringing you a big parcel down. What's that? It's much nicer to get a parcel, isn't it? So much fun to get a parcel. And make the parcel big. Isn't it more fun to get a big parcel rather than a little parcel? The bigger the better, Sheila. Because we know we've got a whole gorgeous choice then. If we just order one thing and then we just think we don't want that, we've got nothing to choose from. But if we order lots, we can say, ooh, yeah.
It's like Christmas all year round, the Jewellery Maker, isn't it?
Every week. And we've got our winners to draw later on as well. All right, let's make you a winner today. RDGC 11, £12.95. Under £13, and this is gem quality. This is over 1,300 carats of gem quality. Rose quartz, beautiful rose quartz. You can make a whole necklace out of that rose quartz. And the strand alone, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, nearly 30 individual gemstones there that are 14mm each. And on the white quartz, a 16mm, 5, 10, 15, 20, close to 25 individual round, beautiful gems. And when, you know, Sheila was showing us earlier how to be thrifty with your eye pins and your head pins, and, you know, you can create chains and loopage, and we've got ribbons and beading threads. You know, you don't just have to have it all gem heavy, especially when you've got big dynamic gems like this. It only takes a girl on a magazine cover, $12.95. Bargain. Because that you could pay for one strand. Genuine gemstones. Agate and quartz. Beautiful bundle. proving very, very popular. And today's challenge, you know, Sheila's got the pearls and those beautiful black spinels and the chalcedony. You know, you might just have a little pearl in between, you know, the gentle pinks in between the pearls. Beautiful jewellery there ready to happen. Yeah, I love that challenge today. Love that challenge. Alrighty. How are you doing today? Let us know if you saw us at the show. Text us in to 60777. We're celebrating the magic of the MGM musicals. Start your message James Studio to say hi. We'd love to hear from you today. It's all about you. We had a lot of new customers join us yesterday, and new customers come and talk to us, as well as fabulous regulars who've become part of the family here at Jewellery Maker, and we really want to encourage this journey with us even further. So we've had the delicious Wizard of Oz kit, and we're now going to bring you Meet Me in St. Louis, another fabulous Judy Garland vehicle from MGM. She was at the height of her fame, actually, on this one. Have a little look. Some say considered to be her best. Controversial, I know. But it was a very profitable year for MGM. You know, romance and thrillers were the order of the day. And Judy Garland, you know, some consider this to be the best picture of her career, and it was directed by her soon-to-be husband, Vincent Minnelli. And yeah, there's great songs included in there, like the Boy Next Door and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And it was released in 1944 from Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and tells the story of an American family living in St. Louis at the time of the Louisiana Purchase Exposition in 1904. So, and she was Esther, wasn't she? Esther. We got a quiz question at the end. But let's show you everything you're getting in this fabulous kit. Now, rarely see this beautiful gem tying in with the obviously the kind of season we're moving into, and no two gems are ever the same. This is what you're buying into, the organic beauty of nature's brushstroke. You know, no two of these snowflake obsidians will ever appear the same. Like a snowflake. Like a snowflake. Not one singular pattern is reminiscent in the exact same symmetry as the next. I find that phenomenal, don't you? Like a snowflake. Snowflake obsidian. It's when the lava-like formation of the gemstone cools quickly and it almost recrystallizes in a haphazard fashion. That's what amorphous means. There's no structured atomic structure, and that's why you get this anomaly of different patterns on every single gem. And every single one is a gorgeous 12 millimeters, and it's named after a Roman soldier, shall I say? I don't want to say emperor, but a Roman soldier, supposedly, who introduced this beautiful gemstone from Lake Shala in Ethiopia and introduced it into Europe. And his name was Obsidian. And this is where the snowflake obsidian name comes from. And then you've also got black agate long drops. Now these are the quintessential mark of elegance, because I just see two of those drops with a pearl on the top, on a shepherd's hook. I mean, just look at those. Great for creating a dynamic of, you know, tassels of chain coming from the bottom. Two beautiful, elegant evening earrings. You know, I'm thinking of that black dress. Can we just have two of these with your black for your evening out? Isn't that perfect? What do you reckon, Tommy? Just two of those beautiful long drops with your black dress. Where are you taking her? Where are you taking her? Don't say the chippy. Not in a dress like that. Not with earrings like this. Up the chippy. Then we've also got the clearest clarity of our 30 carats of clear white quartz. I mean, that is, you just put one of those on the drop on the top. You know, you'll have better ideas, but this is a real beautiful monochromatic look. It works, it's working it, girlfriend, up and down that catwalk, up and down that red carpet. Three beautiful, beautiful strands. And then we've got the meter of the aluminium. Look at that. Oh, for your handbags. Because Sheila brought in last Friday, you know, you could have this for your handbag. Oh, she's got it. She's got the handbag with her. Brilliant, we'll show you that, because it's a great to, you know, other than the jewellery as well. But I've seen Sheila separate these links, which are all cut, light aluminium, won't lose that luster, won't lose that lovely silver look. You get a meter. I've seen people create belts out of it, chunky look bracelets. You know, if you separate the links into 4 and then have a big gem in between, there's loads of different ways you can use this. And it's already pre-cut. It's got a beautiful undulation on it, and I mean, I've seen people just make a simple necklace and bracelet set, especially the chunky looks. Make it big, make it class. Louis B. Mayer said, and make it good. Make it big, make it good, make it class. That was the motto. And that's what we can do with our Meet Me in St. Louis. Now, so we've got the black, we've got the silver. We've also got an injection of fiery red, like Bette Davis's lipstick. Or in, what's that wonderful film she does, Scarlet Woman? Now Voyager, oh, I love all those films. We've got the red elastic. We've got the white, we've got the red beading thread and the silver beading thread. We've got 10 of the red, bright holly berry red organza ribbon. They're cut into 1 meter lengths, 10 of those. You've also got your black, 10 of the red organza. You know, for giving presents, people hang these from the trees, people sell their jewellery and just package them these and these, you know, just little giveaways for family presents. It just presents your jewellery beautifully. You get 10 of those. And of course your black and your purple organza bag with your silver findings, okay? Silver, sterling silver head pins, eye pins, jump rings, crimp beads, bolt ring clasps. It's got it all. It's got it all. Loads of silver in that kit. So very high end. You can see that in the quality of the snowflake obsidian. I'm hoping you can see that in the quality and the clarity of that quartz. I'm hoping you can see that in the clarity and the beauty of the cut of the snowflake obsidian as well. Just beautiful gems as well as that, just ones we don't see very often. Plus all your aluminium chain, plus all your sterling silver findings, your red threading materials as well as your white. And perhaps we can have a little stretchy demonstration in this one. Sheila gives a stretchy demonstration. And your organza. St. Louis, we're going to see Sheila, who's made actually some lovely earrings out of those drops, like she read my mind. They just, you know, that's just using 2 of the gems on the strand. Meet Me in St. Louis, one of the most profitable years for MGM, one of the most profitable musicals of all time. And we are not making a huge profit on this price point. We're taking money off because we've bundled an exceptional amount together for you today. $27.95, and all of the sterling silver, which you know has a greater value as a noble precious metal than your silver-plated copper, which is great, don't get me wrong, but you know, when we're thinking of those gift ideas, those high-end pieces, you know, the silver jewellery, the silver necklaces, when you want to attach to a silver chain, perhaps you just want those silver findings to give it that edge, so you outline that when you're selling your jewellery, obviously, or giving it someone, you know. Include that, yeah, definitely let that affect your price point, because silver, it rose in March, it dipped in June in price, and it rose again in October. So investment-wise, it's a rare, precious, noble, precious metal, but of course, great investment, I think. Shall we go and see Sheila? Let's. And then when the trolley, right,
ding, 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 went the bell.
Went the bell. They're all singing the gallery.
I keep thinking, I'm not quite sure. You look like, what's his name?
Laura Lardy.
Yeah, that's the
thanks.
one.
Love you.
It's quite all right.
Who invited you onto the show? Who invited her? You know what I mean? Right.
Oh, I don't know what I look like.
Or can I bring them to front?
Well, I just showed what you could do with, if you've got a bit of wire left. I've left them there, yeah. The wire doesn't come in the kit.
Well, I'll tell you what. Stay there, Sheila, because quite frankly,
because of the wire bundle,
yeah. You've got the wire in that bundle we did earlier.
Yeah.
So it gives everybody
an idea. Yeah. Where are we now?
That was the wire
show
bundle
those.
earlier.
Yeah, they don't come with the kit, but we can just show what.
But
neither does the handbag.
Coming your way. So, my darling, well, this is what we talked about: using the chain on one of your clutch bags.
Yeah. I mean, I use some wire on it just to you know, to give it that extra strength. But I mean, I think it's lovely. You know, pop it on your shoulder and
Can we make it longer? Because sometimes those little clutch bags only come with a little chain, and if you want an over the shoulder.
Well, I mean, this one did, but it's got like a little. It's got sections inside, which all clutch bags have, where you can just attach it.
So with your wire, you create
with your wire, or you can do it with your gemstones if you've got any gems. You know, especially if you've got some bigger gemstones. Because it'll then hold a strength then. But I just put some wire on it, and I think it's lovely on the handbags. Really, really lovely.
Especially
it's
the
just
season
another
we're moving
idea,
into.
isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful because you've actually threaded through the chain, the ribbon, just the simple red organza ribbon.
Really, really. I mean, we've done so many things with this chain, and it's just really coming up with some more different ideas. And I don't think you'll ever run out of ideas, really.
Yeah, beautiful. Alrighty, then the snowflake obsidian. Now again, you've used a little cheeky bit of wire.
Yeah, I've just used a bit of wire on that just to show that. And the thing is, with these threading packs, when you've got the ribbon, you do get 8 of the ribbon endings.
Right. So
which
forgive me, I didn't show that
earlier. Yeah, they come in the kit.
You get your 4 sterling silver ribbon cord ends.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. So forgive me, I didn't mention that. You get your 4 sterling silver ribbon cord ends as well. So we talked about that earlier, separating the chain, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which is what you've used. I just show the customers at home.
They've got the clasps, and this is where your chain comes in here. You see, that's gone over the top. But that's where you can use your chain. You see,
or use it as the extender.
You can actually cut that off, use it as chain, which I have done on there. You see.
Beautiful.
I've done that on that.
There, if we just show you here. Yes. Sorry, darling. I'll just push this forward.
So this is the chain here, off your ribbon end. Cords.
Nice bit of wire wrapping as well.
Just a little bit, with a little bit that I've got left.
Beautiful, love that. And in fact, talking of wire wrapping, because that wire bundle we did earlier,
well,
I know there's no wire in the kit.
I'd got one obsidian left, and I thought, well, you know, it's just to show what you can do. If you have got the odd 1 or 2 left, then you can just add a little bit of wire to them.
Isn't that beautiful? Wire ring, and then the hoop earrings as well.
It's stretching your kit that bit further, isn't it?
It is, darling, it is.
Just with bits and bobs that you have left.
Hello, love.
Here it comes.
Hello.
You're right, darling.
Yes, but I want to give all our new customers, record number of new customers yesterday, following our trip to the NEC.
Which was amazing.
I want to give everybody a deal. Get hit, then you're away, you're a jewellery maker, so we're going to take the price down on this, girls. Just to give them a treat. It's not indicative of worth or value. I think that's a great price.
No, we talked about this earlier about chrome dioxide piece a lady had valued.
How many pieces have you made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces?
8 pieces.
Did you have anything left over?
No.
Nothing left over?
Well, I did, that's the fib. I did have some of the chain left. Okay. I did have some of the chain. And there's another idea with the chain I've got as well, which is a flower.
Yesterday, Debbie used a bit of that chain to push Polly McClay in the middle to make some
earrings. To make some earrings. Yes, I know. I saw that. Yeah.
So there's so much you can do.
So many you can do with this.
8 pieces of jewellery for less than £30, but we're going much lower than that. Producer Kelly will lower the price for you.
Oh, what a treat!
He dropped his.
I dropped my
sticky.
Post-it
Your post-it note.
Endless notes, things to do. Endless notes.
There are codes of goodies. I'm going to the other warehouse to pick up for you now for this show.
Bye. See you later.
Fabulous. Go. Run like the wind, Forrest.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my word. Well, what a treat. I can't wait to see. Let's carry on looking at the jewellery, and we'll look at that price point as well. Okay, you're going to do it right now, so make sure on those phone lines, anybody who's already bought, this will be readjusted on your card, because your card is not charged until all the goods are ready to be shipped to you. So that will be adjusted on the website as well, so don't worry, you will be paying this price as well. Don't forget, it's our second new kit today. I'm dying to know, you won't tell us what it is.
No, I know. Is he out there doing his dealing, wheeling and dealing?
Naughtiness for all our new customers to get involved with Jewellery Maker. What a fantastic first kit, though, you know, with those black and white fundamental gemstones.
These are you know, black and white,
Staples.
And the monochrome look is such a popular look. It
never
never goes out of fashion.
No.
You know, it's something that you can mix and match with lots of different colours. You know, it's And I think people, especially new customers now, they won't have a stash, but they will have soon.
Yes.
And it's amazing, you know, after a while and you've been making jewellery, you sort of learn which are the ones that are going to be staple. And rounds, all sorts of different sizes in rounds are what you need in your kits, because they allow you to go on so many different journeys within jewellery making. So, yeah.
Alrighty, hope you're on that phone line early. £21.95, that's £6 is a massive saving, because that so should have been at £27.95. But you know, that's £6 towards those early birds, that 3-strand bundle already today. The pyrite coming up, that fantastic multicoloured agate. You know, there's so many, imagine what you pay for. I mean, 8 pieces, did we say?
8 pieces, yeah.
You know, you're £2.50 a piece of jewellery. Beautiful silver earrings with snowflake obsidian. Beautiful silver, bracelet there. This wonderful creation here that Sheila's got on the ribbon there as well. I mean, looked at this. She created a flower out of the chain links. Over this is been encrusted like a leaf weave. Now, this is explained, new jewellery makers, in our free Get Started magazine as well. The leaf technique. And then over that, those wonderful, natural, gorgeous obsidian shapes. I'm just trying to find, because it's definitely, we had it in our old booklet, didn't we? The leaf technique.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was. It was in there, wasn't it? But if not, it shows you on the
web, and so on our website and our Facebook page.
It shows you on the tutorials, I think,
on the
doesn't
tutorial
it?
DVD, or anybody that's out there that's already regular here at Jewellery Maker can show you how to do that. Because sometimes as well, it'll be something we'll show you on the show anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Look at the list of all our DVDs you can get. So just explain it all further. All the different DVDs, £4.95 each.
Wow.
All the different techniques, £21.95. There's £6 towards one of those DVDs.
Absolutely. Well, with some left over to buy another strand.
Exactly. Well, my darling, you're going to show us a technique. They're going out like hotcakes. Is it any wonder with the popularity of that black and that white, like you said? And what are you going to show us, beautiful?
I'm going to cut this off because I'll be here forever trying to thread all this through here. Basically, what I did with the long lariat, I've just laid something out here, which is the links linked together, which you can then make a cluster like I have on the long lariat that Tom will show you now. So that is just some links of the chain, just because the chain sections here actually open out, so you can actually link them singularly.
Yeah.
So I've just put 6 on here and linked them together and just pulled them out. And then I made a circle. I made a little flower circle of the obsidian, and then just attached that onto this with the beading thread. So that little section that you see in the middle, which is a little...
Just turn this over for everybody. That's the effect, isn't it?
And then if you look at the one, I mean, that's just where I fixed it on, but there's 6 in the middle there, which is just a circle, and then pulling it through, and then you get your, that one there, that's it. And then I've just made some flower leaves on there, and then attached it to this base here. And then that gives you that effect.
Beautiful.
So
again, another different way to use those links.
It's very, very multifunctional.
As Debbie did yesterday, threading through the polymer clay and having 2 separate links.
Yes,
They're so light as well.
Yeah.
I don't really think of the bigness that's heavy. It's not, it's light because that's the aluminium, isn't it? And strong,
it's very, very light.
Strong.
Yeah. Well, all I've done with this is really just thread it through the 2 links, because we do get quite a bit of ribbon in the threading packs. So all I've done is just attach some ribbon at the end, but if I had time, I would actually just sew that section up there, fold it over, and then attach it to the ribbon finding clasp. But this is just literally threading it in between the links. And that's all it is. And it just gives quite a nice effect.
Oh, sorry, darling.
So it's just another way of using the ribbon and also the chain.
It really makes it pop, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It just brings it.
Chunky jumper, you know, you need those bolder designs.
Well, this
don't
is
you?
it. If you've hang on, if you've got If you've got just a plain jumper on, you know, then something like this just brings that jumper to life, doesn't it?
Most certainly does.
So just keep interlinking it through your ribbon, and it just gives you that, well, as you can see on here, gives you that lovely effect, doesn't it?
Beautiful. So up and around and through. So you're kind of going through one and then out and then in again.
Up and up.
Up and up.
Up and up. That's right. So it's up and then down and then up. It's all gone very quiet now, hasn't it?
Well, it's a very tranquil hobby, isn't it?
It is actually. That's exactly what we were saying. Yeah, you actually do lose
take your
yourself.
time, and yeah.
There was a couple that I was talking to at the show, and they've now opened a shop in Cardiff, and they buy all of their gemstones from us.
Fabulous.
And they're actually doing a business. They've opened up a business.
Gosh.
Yeah, they've opened
are they doing
up
well?
A business. They're doing really well. They're doing workshops in Cardiff as well, and you know. There's just herself and her husband, and they absolutely love it, and they said that, you know, the quality of all of the gemstones that they've had from us has just been truly amazing, and they can't get that anywhere else.
Well, not for these price points.
No, no. So,
and a kit like this, if you're new to us, I mean, you've got everything you need. And don't forget, on the show, you know, there's more that we can bring you with that one postage and packaging, so that, you know, it'll go even further. Because Sheila's remit is only to use, with the exception of a little bit of cheeky wire she snuck in there, but that ties in beautifully with the wire work bundle we had earlier.
So that,
yeah, lovely effect,
I missed
Sheila.
that bit. Yeah, that's got to go down there, and then up. So it is just a case of weaving it in and out. You can also, I've got another technique to show with ribbon later on. So there is lots of different things that you can do with the ribbon.
Beautiful.
And I think it just brings the chain. I mean, the chain is very bright anyway, but it just adds a bit of
colour, festive
to
colour.
it, doesn't it? It's twisted, that is.
Beautiful.
I'll untwist it in a bit. It's got twisted.
Today is Wednesday. Thank you, Sheila. We'll get more demonstrations from you later, my darling. Someone is going to win all of this beautiful jewellery. So $21.95. The figures will be adjusted on the website as well, so you won't be paying the $27.95, I assure you. Brand new offer, hot off the press. Sheila and I didn't know, so a bit of a manager special there from our Ed, who's gone to go delving in the vault, which is gorgeous. Bring it on, I say. But we're going to set questions so you can win all of this fabulous jewellery. We are going to go then to the Wall of Fame, and then hopefully by that point we'll have had a text in. So you must give me your name and your customer number. And here is your Meet Me in St. Louis question. Up until, well, let me think about phrasing this. Right, up until that time, Meet Me in St. Louis was the biggest grossing film for MGM, apart from, up until this time, which was 1944, this was the biggest grossing film, musical film, for MGM, apart from which epic? There was an epic that came before it. Can film. I'll give you a clue. It wasn't a musical, and I'll give you a clue. It was made in 1939. So, if you like, this was the second biggest grossing wonderful creation by MGM, but what was the first that just supersedes it? Okay, text message service 60777.
Got two ideas.
Two ideas. You tell me when later.
I will. Yeah.
Text your message, James Studio. Give us your actual customer number so we can send you all these beautiful jewellery pieces. But if you don't want to miss out, make sure you're getting the kit anyway. And what was the name of that epic that actually is and was up until, you know, if you take the rate of inflation, and actually over all time is still the biggest.
There's two that's in my mind, two. But I'm not saying anything.
Let's go to the Wall of Fame. There's your hat.
I can hear an echo in my head, so I've got to take it off, unless we swap Faye.
I'm going to show you who this lovely lady is. Who is this lovely lady?
Lovely, isn't it?
Have a little wistful look at Montgomery. Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful.
Rightio.
I know, Flynn.
I know, yeah.
Not that I remember the, you know, of course.
Well, you were too young, darling.
Oh,
it's all
yes.
the repeats you were watching, like me. This is number 377 today. We're going to have a winner and a runner-up, so stay watching to find out. And this is a email, and it says, it's a long time since I sent a wall of fame, so here's my latest offering made from pearls and shell. Also, it is modelled by my goddaughter, Joy. And she says, hope you like it. My goddaughter Joy did. She says, I no longer possess this anymore, says Ted.
I'm not surprised, it's beautiful.
So Ted, your goddaughter Joy, should we see Joy? Because she's faceless at the moment. Can we see Joy? She's just, there we go. Ted's goddaughter, Joy. Love this, and she looks beautiful wearing it. Ted, good luck for today, my darling. And you are number 37. It's just hidden behind the clip. 377, my darling.
And this is. Oh, I remember this last week. We've got Joe Winkler from Beer.
What a great place to live.
In glorious Dorset, Devon. Beer, yeah, wow. And this is number 379. And Joe says, hello to everyone at Jewellery Maker. I love the new studio, especially trimmed up for Christmas. I have made a Christmas necklace with earrings from dyed red magnesite and lovely sterling silver beads you were selling earlier in the year. Any chance of getting any more of the sterling silver beads coming up for sale? They are gorgeous. I hope I will make the Wall of Fame, as I have not been on it for at least a year.
Oh.
Must be somebody else then living in Beer.
Okay, Joe, we need to get more entries.
Must get together, yeah.
Exactly, more entries, Joe.
I really would love to win a raffle to buy some gold-plated sterling silver findings and your gorgeous bead bundles. Love and best wishes to you all. And that's from Joe in Devon.
Well, you might win today.
Right, yeah. Well, there's somebody else in Beer that's doing...
Oh, popular place for jewellery making.
You have to get together.
Number 382, and this is from Gillian. And she says, hi everybody, I had a good time at the NEC on Friday. I met Linda, had a chat, we put the world to right, and I made this set from pearls and quartz, and which I actually bought at the NEC. Hope you like them. Best wishes, that's the lovely Gillian. So good luck, Gillian, and lovely to meet you. 382, thanks for coming to say hi to us at the NEC. Who have you got there, darling?
And this is number 378. That's lovely, isn't it? I love that. And this is from Celeste in Southend-on-Sea. Hi, Celeste. Hi all to the Jewellery Maker team. My entry for the Wall of Fame was inspired by Gemma Crow's flower design and also by the amazing bronze wire. I have never used it before, and it is the most beautiful colour ever. It goes with everything.
Oh, it's
absolutely
fabulous,
right.
isn't it?
This necklace is made from Amazonite that came in a bead scoop and bargain shell pearls. The wire was on offer too, so the whole necklace cost very little to make. I have tried most of the techniques involved. I have not tried most of the techniques involved, so this isn't perfect. Well, I think it is. I think it's beautiful.
It's fabulous.
And it evolved and it went along, and I think this is what happens with jewellery making. It does evolve. You start off with something.
One direction, then go in a different.
Absolutely. Keep on inspiring and tempting us and keeping me out of trouble every day with your addicted shows. Big love and hugs from Celeste.
And last but not least, number 381. And it's made from my first ever Gems of Distinction, sapphires. I've made a pendant and earrings for my friend's birthday, plus 2 more pendants, which I hope to sell. I've used sterling silver findings, and I hope she will like them. That's Liz Warren in Hertfordshire. Liz, I can't see how she could not love them, with silver as well. Absolutely beautiful. Good luck for the prize draw today. Runner-up or the winner. And you're number 381, and one more to read from
This is number 380,
Sheila.
and this is from just Mary in London. And Mary says, hi all at JM. This is bracelets for this week's Wall of Fame.
Beautiful.
And stunning they are too. So good luck to everybody.
Now we have some text, but first of all I'm going to announce the winner. It's who, darling? Erin O. Thompson. Erin O. Thompson. Eleanor Thompson, not Erin. Eleanor, sorry, darling. Eleanor Thompson, and I know lots of you got the answer right, but you were the first, you were the quickest on your text messaging service. Congratulations, you're going to win all of that beautiful jewellery. And the epic was, what were your ideas?
Could be wrong, but I didn't know whether it was, oh gosh, the one with Errol Flynn in, Gone with the Wind. Was it Gone with the Wind?
Gable.
Clark Gable. Oh yeah, Gone with the Wind. And There was a wonderful lot. And was it 39 steps or something?
You were right with your first instinct.
Was I?
Gone with the wind. Yes, so well done. Yes, that was indeed the one that supersedes it in terms of money, but up until that point...
that was a big blockbuster, wasn't it?
That was big.
That was
1939,
really big,
they just started with colour,
yeah.
Right, so we've had some lovely texts in today as well, so let's say hi to... Oh, I love it, Mrs. Lee, I've got a parcel for you. She says, Mrs. Lincoln, good morning, Fee and Sheila from a sunny corner of Kent. Oh. I'm looking forward to an Oscar performance of a musical show. Not sure it's Oscar winning. Once again, from the Top Girls, love and hugs, Mrs. Lee in Kent. Mrs. Lee, thank you for your beautiful parcel. I was wearing her earrings that she made me. She made me a beautiful bracelet. Yes. I've got a parcel to send you. I'm just a bit slow off the mark, but I'm hoping to send it Friday, so look out for that as my little thank you. And we've had another text in as well. And who's this one from? Margaret Hamilton. I'm sure we read out Margaret Hamilton. She says, morning all, just a quickie. Oh, you never are. She shares the same name as our Wicked Witch of the West. I'm sure she's not wicked though. Morning all, just a quickie. To let you know that I've secured my Wizard of Oz bundle, and also it's a wonderful kit. Exquisite gems in such fantastic colours. Hope you all had a great day. Loving your shows, lots of love. And that's Diane from Alnwick. Oh no, she says the witch was called Margaret Hamilton. I'm a new customer. Oh, I see. Sorry, darling.
Oh, it's a new customer. Welcome. Oh.
Diane and Alnwick. Yes, well done. Sorry, but somebody else did win that. But well, I'm glad you've got the kit anyway. So yeah, well done you. Alrighty, well that was Meet Me and Salute. We've got some guests coming to have a sing-song with us.
We have, yes.
We've got a third new kit, we've got our boutique kit, we've got, please, Sheila, any questions as well, and you're new to Jewellery Maker, or you're feel free, and you're struggling with any aspect of your jewellery making, here's the text messaging service. JM Studio, as long as you start your message with that title, JM Studio, we know it's for us. 60777, during the live show, we can answer them obviously. Normal network charges apply. Now earlier, Sheila and I were talking about the Tree of Life that Sheila was given by a lovely lady. So there is a workshop on the 26th of November. I want to give you a little bit more information about one of those workshops, the Tree of Life workshop, if you're interested. All you've got to do is call the number.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Laura Binding for a fun-packed day discovering the addictive appeal of wirework with a twist. This specialised workshop is ideal for anyone who is interested in creating gemstone trees and using the Tree of Life technique. Laura will introduce the fundamentals of this art form and guide you through each step on how to craft such interesting pieces. The full course includes a range of different wires, a double strand of chips, a tea light holder, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, and a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
We've been called Oscar winning by Mrs. Lee in Kent. Can you believe that? What are those other Oscars they
we'll
give?
Be there on the red carpet,
those blue
yes.
Oscars that they give.
Yeah, we'll be there on the red carpet.
What are they called? Oscars, are they? What are they called?
BAFTAs.
The what?
The BAFTAs.
No, those awards that they give to the...
Oh, right, I don't know.
The Razzles. The Razzies.
Are they?
The Raspberries. Oh, I don't know. It's probably more like that though, isn't it? Alrighty. Now, I did have a plan. Oh, yes, I know what I was doing. Is it the blue topaz, darling? Oh, what a treat, what a treat. Now, quite frankly, I would pay this just for the blue topaz. Have a little look. This is gorgini. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. It's his jacket. Beautiful blue topaz. My other half's coming in a minute. You're wondering why his jacket looks such a Nothing going on here, is there, Sheila? No. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Thinking, I wonder where that has gone.
This is from our incredible Gems of Distinction, and honest to goodness, when you see this quality, when you see the breathtaking brilliance, when you see the breathtaking clarity, can you see the illumination in that sky blue topaz at home? Just look at that. That is not a trickery of the light. That is not the desk lighted. That is the extent of the quality, the 45 carats of blue topaz. Now, this little collection is called True Love, that wonderful, wonderful song from the Philadelphia Story and what was that, Late High Society. The wonderful, wonderful Bing and Grace number. Look at that, the True Love, that beautiful oceanic blue where they go sailing on the ocean. Just delicious. 45 carats, hand cut, hand drilled, the finest clarity. This is what you'd see on our sister channel Gems TV. This is the quality, this is the clarity you would see in our beautiful high-end gold pieces as well. Just look at that. Flawless, perfect faceted rondelles, and just delicious. And it doesn't stop there, because you've also got 140 carats of the faceted buttons of the black agate, which are a huge, huge 12mm as well. Look at the size of those, which we know, as we've talked with Sheila earlier, you know that second kit today, Meet Me in St. Louis, how fantastic that would look with the kit as well. You know, great staple, great filler if you want to increase your store, increase all your pieces and your stash, extend your stash as it were. And then we've also got, which ties in beautifully with the resolves as well, 30 carats of the green fire agate. So just look at the tonality on these gemstones. It's not just the bright greens, you know, we love the smaller gems. This is the first of the smaller gems, with the exception of the dyed purple quartz we've had today. And I know Sheila loves doing the Lee technique and a bit of beady beading. You know, they're great to wrap around just you know, a large gemstone halfway around or around a bead cap, or to create a little bit of beautiful finish finesse with those black drops we had in that last kit. You know, the top of a stem of an earring post, just gorgeous. And because it's the fire agate, you've got the lighter greens to the darker greens, and you've got great luster. So another 30 carats. Now we've got a bundle here which is all about bundleicious savings, massive, massive savings, massive savings. So personally at this price point I would be prepared to pay for just the sky blue topaz, which is flawless. But in addition to that, you are also getting your green fire agate and your black faceted agate coins. True Love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's give you a fantastic saving. And then we're going to be listening to some guests. 22.95 for all 3 of those fantastic strands. Under £23. What a steal! That is amazeballs, isn't it? £22.95. Gorgeous. What a steal. Wouldn't we pay that? I mean, you think of a sky blue topaz bracelet. I mean, that's what you could make out of this long length here with your gold findings. Where would that take you in terms of value? You know, remember earlier, and I know Ed reiterated this, and Chloe's story about the chrome dioxide being valued at the jewellery quarter. We're never selling our gemstones at the worth or the value. It's the way in which we're able to buy. It's the way in which, you know, we've got our own skilled lapidarists cutting these beautiful gems by hand. It's the way in which we're able to source. It's the way in which we're able to cut out the middlemen. So, you know, you've got everything under the one umbrella here of Jewellery Maker, under a one-stop shop to be able to get the tools, the silver, the precious noble metals, the gemstones to create your own jewellery and have the fun and the journey of making your own jewellery as well, and creating the designs that you want to wear, the designs that you want to be seen in. And just that topaz strand alone, that is a 45 carats of flawless hand-faceted topaz rondelles, which ties in perfectly with this month and March, of course, as well, because that's November's birthstone as well as March's with your blue. And just look at the illuminating light, and we've got the green fire agate, and we've got the black agate as well. Yeah, £22.95. Now, we need to be on that phone line right now. EEG C83. We've had 2 kits today, okay? Meet Me in St. Louis and The Wizard of Oz. And our third kit is called Singing in the Rain. Now, because of that, we have some guests in the studio. So you need to pay attention because it ties in. Only the best. Straight from Broadway.
Straight from Broadway, yeah.
Straight from Broadway.
Never been seen on Jewellery Maker before.
I like to call them Donald and Debbie. Donald and Debbie. Now we need to pay attention to this. Although we haven't done the kit yet, it will tie in with the quiz question after the kit. So I'm going to take you over to see Donald and Debbie and their version of a song from Singing in the Rain. It's you.
Oh, we're on now.
Are you on?
Yeah, they're on. Yeah.
Are you ready? I'm ready. We've hours rehearsed for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. We've danced the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you.
Yay!
Oh yes.
There we go.
If someone says Jesus Christ Superstar, we're in trouble.
Which one's Donald? Which one's Debbie?
I'm Debbie.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Oh, that makes me Donald. Thanks, Fee. I like you as well.
Thank you very much.
You're very
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hours. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, what you've got to do is remember that. I don't think we'll ever forget it, quite frankly. We need to remember that for when we do Singing in the Rain later on, okay? Because obviously that's not the question. We know that is the third new kit today, but that will tie in with the quiz question at the end. So, remember what you've seen. You saw it here, you saw it first, you saw it live. All righty, what's next, beautiful? Thank you to Sarah, thank you to Scotty Boy.
Hello.
Donald and Debbie, sorry, yes, I spilled the beans. I spoiled the magic, I've unveiled who they really were. Donald and Debbie there. Just need to go and find Gene, he's around somewhere. Right, what's it to be, darling? Singing in the Rain, it's time. Oh, let's do it. Let's do the third new kit today because we've just had that fantastic rendition by Donald and Debbie. Donald's looking very good these days, isn't he? He's a very good-looking boy, isn't he, Donald? Do you know what I mean? What a talent. The man can dance as well. Rightio, Singing in the Rain is our third new kit. And actually that beautiful blue topaz, you know, ties in fantastically with the true love there that we had. This is a gorgeous kit. It's our third of the MGM musicals. And we will have our quiz question. It was the American musical of 1952, starring, as you know, Donald O'Connor, Gene Kelly, and Debbie Reynolds. It was directed by Gene Kelly. It was choreographed by Kelly himself. And it offered up a light-hearted depiction of Hollywood with the 3 stars portraying performers caught up in the transition from silent films to talkies. And it was only a modest hit when it was first released. You know, it was only Donald, the lovely, gorgeous Donald we just saw there, that won Best Actor, I should say, at the Golden Globe. So it has since become a cult, and one of our favourites, I'm sure, and one of your favourites, but only a modest hit at the time. And I love, there's loads of lovely little facts around it. The fact that they were going to have Howard Keel as the starring man, but then they wanted a vaudeville performer, so that you can't imagine anybody but Gene Kelly. You can't imagine Howard Keel stepping up and down with an umbrella, can you? Saying I'm singing in the rain. Always makes me think of Morecambe and Wise, that. Right, we have got our beautiful, beautiful shell rectangles. Look at these in a bright cobalt blue. And just look at that patterning on there. Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? In fact, Debbie Reynolds, you know, back off Scott Worsfold, was going to be Kathy Selden, and but in an earlier production it was Judy Garland it was going to be. You could see her in the role, can't you? But it was shortly before her contract was terminated. So we've got the blue and black snake skin effect, mother of pearl, 2.5 centimetre rectangles. Yeah, beautiful. And we've also got these fantastic black agate and blue quartzes, 460 carats, and within it you can see that beautiful black agate and you can see the bright blue quartz. Yeah, the transition between your crypto and your macro crystalline gemstones. The crypto is your tight-banded, tiny crystals that look opaque, so you can't actually see through them. But your macro, your large crystal structured gemstones like your quartz, that you can see through the gems. So that's the differentiation. And within this one strand, you are getting both. Yeah, beautiful. Then we've got what I like to think a strand of nuggety goodness. It's almost like two strands, because you can see it's like a long lariat, isn't it, of fluorite, fluorescing, glowing fluorite with mint blues and purple greens, but it's like a double strand. And I know Mark would love this, but you have got 320 carats of fluorite, and you've got that range of tonality from purples to greens to blues. So 3 beautiful, very dynamic, very different shapes, very different gemstones with their optical properties. You know, fluorite fluoresces, it glows. Once it captures those UV ray lights of daylight, it glows in the sunlight. Beautiful. Then we've got a lot of wonderful wire work to play in here that it can integrate in our threading materials, because we've got the silver beading thread, the clear elastic, and our 0.8mm gauged silver 10 meters of the copper, silver plated copper wire. 0.8 is probably the one fundamental one with your 0.6. That is just the great gauge to start with, because you can structure, but you've got malleability as well. Now, Sheila's used this in a lot of her designs. She little cheeky minx that she has used it in the last kit as well. But we've also got in this kit as well our coil, our memory coil. Now this is steel, and it is 14 coils of steel bracelet memory wire. You can use this on your Torx. You can 0.6 is the gauge, so it does go through a lot of your gemstones. You can use it on rings, bracelets, necklaces, earrings. There's a lot more than first meets the eye. Experiment with it, yes indeed. It's fabulously versatile. We've got chain if we need it, because as Sheila quite rightly showed us earlier, you've got your sterling silver ribbon cord ends, so that suggests ribbon in the kit, which indeed there is. Sterling silver ribbon cord ends, 4 of those. Or we can separate them and use the chain. Now obviously, because there's ribbon cord ends, there is ribbon, and there is 2 sets of ribbon, the purple and the bright fuchsia pink. So 10 meters each, one cut into 1 meter lengths of the fuchsia, 10 of the deep purple, so raspberry and the purple. Then 10, oh sorry, of the cord end you actually get 8. I apologise, I'm so used to saying 4. Forgive me, let me just go back on that, because Claire, my director, was quite rightly telling me. You know the ribbon cord ends, I'm holding up 4, you actually get 8. Yeah, so we can use the cord ends as extenders and use the chain. Yeah, so sorry, there's 8 of those. And 10 organza pink presentation bags, plus your black and your purple, plus your sterling silver findings. This is called Singing in the Rain. In fact, Donald O'Connor Cosmo Brown, he was originally not going to play the role. It was originally written for a man called Oscar Levant, who you'd know the face of. Can't think of anything he's been in, but you'd know his face. I know how different the film would have been.
They wouldn't have been as popular, I don't think.
Or June Allison, or if Judy Garland had been, you know, the Debbie Reynolds character, but Gene Kelly fought out for Debbie, wanted Debbie in there. Alrighty, brand new today, singing. Think about Donald and Debbie, what they just sang as well for later. But right now, let's not miss out. 8 of those ribbon cord ends, 42 pieces of sterling silver. You've got 20 lengths of those 1 metre organza ribbons. So again, another 10 of those in the purple and the pink. You've got 10 of the organza pink bags. You've got 10 metres of the 0.8 silver plated copper wire, plus your beading thread, plus your elastic, plus your 14 coils of steel memory coils as well. Plus fluorite, plus the agate with that quartz in there, plus that snakeskin effect shell rectangles. Whoo, that takes some saying, doesn't it? Where's the gin? There's a lot in this kit. Don't forget, plus DVD, free create it, wear it, have it, love it. Let's get started with it, share it, do it. Just ask the call centre, you know, just establish that obviously being new, you don't pay for these, they're free with your first ever order. And also the thing is, if you're buying this as a gift, which I think is a great stocking filler under the Christmas tree, because it's starting somebody on a hobby, on a journey, and out of it they can make beautiful jewellery. Don't forget, if there's regular, you know, just say, actually, can I have the starter DVD and booklet, because it is a gift for somebody new to Jewellery Maker. And if you are new to us, obviously, just in case we miss it, just in case our call centre missed that, just let them know so we send you those free, plus our monthly hub. And all the background information is included in there about tutorials. You can come and visit the studios. You might bump into Debbie, you might bump into Donald, or Sheila, or Linda. Who knows who you might bump into here? Alrighty, you might bump into me with my bump. I'll be hanging around. I think the 9th of December is my last show. There'll be the Terrible Twosome with Tina. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's have that Singing in the Rain. OMG, what a huge amount. I mean, it all looks like a bit of a mishmash here. $24.95, all of this gorgeousness. That is amazing, isn't it? Would you like a random fact about the film? Can you guess, you know, in order to make the rain appear on screen more prevalent, more prominent, what do they put in with the water to make it stand out more on screen? Now, we all know the story that he had a fierce cold, didn't he, Gene Kelly, when he filmed that? Yeah. He had a searing hot temperature, take after take after take. But they put something in the rain to make it stand out more on screen.
Never knew that.
I'll tell you. Anybody guess what it was?
Not a clue.
Milk. Milk.
Oh, wow.
Milk, yeah. They put milk in the water to make the rain stand out on screen. It's just the easy things, isn't it? Yeah. That's not the question, by the way. That was just a bit fun.
It was fresh milk.
That's the smell, you know. Oh, in your clothes. Poor old Jean with the cold.
I changed it each day.
I know, in the heat in Hollywood, California, the studio. I mean, the poor man had a searing temperature, didn't he? But take after take, he got it, he did it. $24.95. We're going to go see Sheila in a moment. Don't forget, brand new. We've bundled together so much. And even if you start to divide all of those components, you start to add up all the value, all of the savings in getting a kit like that, getting you started in our MGM celebration of the musicals today with myself and Linda and Donald and Debbie there. Didn't they do a great job? I wish they'd sang the whole song now.
Hadn't they? I was just really getting into it then.
We didn't get our money's worth, did we?
No, we didn't
really. Back again.
No. We didn't.
They're like, shut up, Fiona. Got other things to do today other than sing for you. How did you find the kit, Sheila?
It was gorgeous. I really enjoyed. I love the colours and the pink, and it's a turquoise. They are so stunning. I loved it, and I always try on the jewellery, and it really did look beautiful on.
And I
is that 1 mil, that wire?
It's 0.8.
0.8,
And I can see that there would have been loads left over, Sheila, because you've got the purple ribbon in there as well, which, you know, your choice.
You could have gone on forever and ever, really.
And your memory coils.
5, 6, 7. You could have, and I've still got some memory coils, a lot of memory coils left, but, you know, you do what you've got. So there's a lot more in that kit for you. afterwards, when you've actually made up just this jewellery, there's a lot more left. Yeah.
Beautiful. So actually,
there's loads of the wire left.
Start with this one, because here is the memory coil that you've used. Now that's just taken really
that's
2.5 spools.
Because if I'd have used any more, then I would have used up. You know, if I'd have used any more on that, I would have not had. I needed quite a bit left to do other things with.
Right. And I love this. You've put your point out. You've used your gizmo there.
I just
a lovely interruption with the gems, and
I just did a very long section. Well, not a long section, just as long as the gizmo rod is, and then just cut it up into little sections.
That is beautiful, and it just slides over the wrist. Doesn't matter what your wrist size. I like the way you've really sort of coupled the purples together.
Yes,
and then
done like a colour block.
Simply, and the nice thing about that is if you're making it for someone, it doesn't matter, because that
and it doesn't take too long either.
No, does it not?
Oh, and also I did a little. I used one of the ribbon ends chain and just called some chain up and just put that on.
Just created like a little love knot there.
Yeah, and then just popped a few of the fluorite sort of quartz fluorite the chips.
Yes,
I got there eventually.
Finish.
Yeah,
they're glowing, aren't they? Just glowing.
And it's just so
that.
pretty, and it's really, really easy and quick to do. You know, and having these kits, it's if you've got somebody's birthday and you've like, oh gosh, I haven't got time to go out and get something. Just making up a bracelet like that, you know, it's just so quick and easy.
And then beautiful. I mean, that snakeskin effect on that blue. It's a real turquoise really blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing something, if you want to do a pendant with these. Always look to find the most unusual. I mean, on here, there's so many, so it wouldn't really matter which you used, would it? But really, I really do like the ribbon rouge like that.
Now, we won't linger on that one because you're going to show us that, my darling, aren't we? So I will just move on to a lovely bracelet effect to match. Create just a little bow. And how have you created your nuggets of your fluorite
I did 2 strands. I'd got 2 strands, and then I just, was it 3? 2 or 3? 2, I think.
With your beading thread, is that, darling?
With the beading thread. Well, there might be 3 there for you, actually. No, because it's given a cluster effect.
Oh, it's 3.
It is 3. Hang on, let's turn that over there. Yeah, it is 3. So it gives that cluster effect, because if you've got 3 strands, then you individually you can then put the little chips on the 3 strands, and then when you pull it together and you take it through the square, it sort of scrunches up together, so it gives you almost like a cluster effect in between.
Beautiful. I'm just going to push those forward as well. And again, is this going back to the kind of the chain effect you created earlier?
Yeah, the chain effect I was showing earlier on.
Watch the repeats, yes. And again, just highlights the beauty of those nuggets. You've top and tailed with the pearls, because that's the great variation of colour you get in your fluorite, isn't it?
It is, yes, it is.
Now, some joyous wire wrapping, because those big gems really lend themselves to it, don't they, with your 0.8. So some lovely wire wrapping here. Just free form, is it, darling? It is beautiful coils.
Just free form, yeah. And the 8 is, because of this particular wire, I call it my flexible friend, because it is so flexible and it's so workable. Yeah. It's got a lovely sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Texture in it that allows you to bend it easily, because some wires can be that little bit more brittle, if you like. Hard, but that's really, it is
got the metal memory to hold the shape.
Yeah, it has, definitely.
And then it's moved on a degree further with using, you know, 2 of the gems here with a wonderful, intricate
That was one of my happy accidents.
Beautiful.
Started off as something and then ended up something else.
I'm loving it. Taking a journey all by itself. Very, very striking. All right, my darling. Well, it's going like hotcakes. Is it any wonder? Because there's just so. I mean, you've only used
loads of wire left.
Of the kit.
Loads of wire left. I've got loads of the memory wire left. There's tons of ribbon. So I mean, all of the ribbon that you get in these kits are great for sort of Christmas, for wrapping up presents,
really
for
pretty,
attaching, making a bow and making some earrings and attaching them to a card.
So cute. Or, you know, clustering little stretches together with ribbon.
There's so much that you can do. So that, and I mean, ribbon. If you buy ribbon by the metre, it's really expensive.
I tell you what, it is.
It's about £1 something a metre.
Yeah, just from your little haberdashery shop.
Yeah.
It is, Sheila, it is.
I know that because I used, before we started JM, I used to buy it.
Even that faux stuff you buy for your presents as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now we'll reset the quiz question in a moment, but let's look to the demonstration from our.
Oh yes, we forgot that. Do you want me to go and get them? Or
no, that's for later. That's for your boutique.
Oh, that's for my boutique.
That's all right. She's getting ready for something else there.
Oh, I'm getting excited now. Now with the ruching, what I've done is I've ruched a little bit just with a needle. pop on some of the beading thread because that's quite strong and it will keep it together.
Right.
And then I've just tied a knot on the very end here, and then I've just threaded it through and ruched it. And then what I've done at the back is I've stopped ruching there, and I've put like a secure knot there so it won't move.
Right.
And then I've just taken the ribbon across so it holds that in place.
Right.
And then put another couple of little knots there again.
To ruche again.
To ruche again. And then ruched it. And then obviously because the needle is quite thick, because you need a thick eye in your needle to be able for the beading thread. So I actually take it off when I'm threading through the square. Okay, so all I've done now is I've ruched. I'm just going through with a running stitch. I'm going to get in a right angle here, aren't I? There we go.
They're cut to 1 metre lengths, but you know, you can...
Yeah, they are.
Ruching you want to do, doesn't
well,
it,
this is
really?
it, you see, and I think it's far better to have it than not, because although it probably would be quite easy to attach some more anyway. So just literally do a running stitch on the ribbon. Turn that over, hang on, there we go. Turn that round that way. And then just ruche it and pull it together. I'll do a couple more. Obviously, if you can get a thinner needle with a larger eye, you could probably just not have to, you know, take it apart. But it does stay together once you've... And then at the end, when you think you've got enough ruche in between your squares, just then secure it by... If I bring that up and then just pop a... You can use monofilament's quite good for this as well, but just to show on TV, then it's sort of better to do it like this, and then take off your and then get your other... I've left it on the floor. What have I done with it? Oh, there it is behind me. I'm ahead of myself. I've forgotten where I put it. There we go. And then just pop on. Sit that on the top. So that's sat there, and then take your beading thread again, thread your needle, and then do exactly the same again. So pulling that so it's sitting, so the ribbon is sitting at the back there. And then just hold it, and then just start doing your running stitch again. And then that creates another ruche, and that's it really. You just carry on doing that until you've got...
Such a pretty effect.
It is, it's really, really pretty, isn't it? And it's a good way of using the... I mean, you could actually mix the purple and the pink together. If you wanted
that would be nice.
So double up, as I'm ruching this now with just the pink.
Overlay.
If you'd got the pink and the purple, then you could ruche it just the same. And have quite a different effect. So that is all there is to it, really. So just, whoops. There we go. And then just secure that again with just taking it back through both, so that you're joining the one that you've ruched and, whoops, there we go, I haven't ruched that quite enough. There we go. And then take off your needle and then just pop it through your gemstone.
So it's such a simple effect, but a lovely effect. You know, the different textures there of using the ribbon in your jewellery.
I think it goes so lovely with this colour as well.
Yeah,
It's
bright, they're such bright, vivid colours, aren't they?
And then just ruche that up. And then you do exactly the same thing again, holding that so that you're holding the back of it before you actually start to ruche it.
You're anchoring it, aren't you?
You're anchoring it, yeah.
Lovely, thank you, Sheila. Beautiful, and we'll get those designs. I mean, I know people are winning the designs today, but we will photograph them all and put them on the website if you want to emulate any of the designs as well, or if you want to visit how to make them. We're happy to help on our Facebook page as well, if you put in the Jewellery Maker. Yes, now we're going to do the quiz question, and then we're going to look at some more Wall of Fame. So we've got our prize draw to do today. So think back to Donald and Debbie singing "Good Morning, Good Morning."
They really enjoyed that. I think they would have liked to have gone on a bit longer.
I wish they had.
Yeah.
I wish they had. I wish we could play it again.
Play it again, Sam.
Can you? Come on then, let's do it. Can you play it again? Oh, go on then. Let's just remind ourselves of the magic of the musicals.
Ready?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. We dance the whole night through. Good morning to you and you and you and you.
Yay! Now, Donald, remember to text in your customer number, first person to answer the question. Now, Donald and Debbie from the film Singing in the Rain, then a year later, that was in 1952, a year later appeared in another musical together. What was the name of that musical? 1953. It's a lesser known musical. It was a smaller musical, obviously, but they did appear together one more time in a smaller musical a year later in 1953. What was the name of that musical? All right, text us in. We're going to have a little look at the Wall of Fame.
That was good, that wasn't it? That was good.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to walk right, okay. Ed's been gone a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah, we're going to do this now because we've got the prize draw after midday. So, and then of course any entries that, you know, please don't think just because you haven't seen them that they haven't been entered. I promise you they have, you know, as long as you got them in before 1 o'clock yesterday, and if they came in after that time, they'll go to next week's prize draw.
And I've given the hat back to put them all in the hat.
Yes, the hat has gone just for the raffle tickets.
Yeah.
Yes, darling? Now you need to send in your customer number with the text, please, because otherwise you're just a lovely name, but a faceless name. We don't know who you are or how to get your details. So please, in answer to that question, which I will give the answer to in a moment, please send your customer number as well so that we can ascertain who you are.
Okay.
I'll be honest, it's not something I would have known, but...
Do you want to go first, Fee?
Yeah, shall we? Shall I go first? This is number 370. It's Elizabeth Owen, and it's just a sample of her jewellery, presented ready for a sale. Well, I hope the sale went well, because if it's a sample of your work, Elizabeth, you deserve to sell all of that. Absolutely beautiful and beautifully presented. I think it makes a difference when you're selling your pieces, doesn't it?
Doesn't it look lovely in the case, the earrings?
Yeah. So I almost think they're probably the most problematic to display, because you've got more of them, and how do you need to hang them, but how do you've got to have a...
Even picture frames, you could actually do something with picture frames. It doesn't have to cost you a lot, does it?
No. So, beautiful. Good luck, Elizabeth.
Okay, this is number 369. Oh, those are pretty, aren't they?
Oh,
are they?
Yeah.
They're those ones that, the ones we sell. Yeah, haven't seen those in a while, have we?
No, but she's kind of given it more of a twist here.
And this is from Lizzie Shaw. And Lizzie says, hi everyone, here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. 95 sterling silver earrings made with purple and turquoise quartzite, which came from a bead scoop. Oh, how I love getting those. Yeah, they're gorgeous, the scoops, aren't they? Because you never know, it's all a surprise.
And you get introduced,
you get pendants and things in there.
And you introduced to gems that perhaps you have not seen before or tried before.
Absolutely,
it's a little taster.
They went so well at the show.
Did they?
Really did. 369, that one is, Lizzie.
And this is number 372. Now this is great because here is use of that loop chain that we just had in our second kit today, but it's in the gold. So do you remember, Sheila, earlier with our Meet Me in St. Louis, the silver aluminium chain? Well, there's the gold, just interrupted by some beautiful green gems. And it's Iona Griffiths from Sunderland, and she's been with us for about 2 years now, buying from Jewellery Maker. She says, but I've only just found the time to start making my first few pieces. I've used green and black squares, gold aluminium chain, black agate, aluminium balls, gold covered shapes, lapis. I've made necklaces, matching earrings. She says, it's my first Wall of Fame and everything I bought from Jewellery Maker. How could I resist at such amazing prices? Now, she's also going on to do a first craft fair in December at the request of her daughter, with the profits going to Cancer Research UK. She says, I hope these are good enough for the Wall of Fame. They're more than good enough. I hope everybody buys it all up for you because it deserves to be bought, and what a good cause for it to go to. Iona Griffiths in Sunderland, thank you very much, my darling, and good luck. Number 372. I've just seen something nicer. Come on down.
Come on down.
Alrighty, we'll find out what that is in a minute.
Okay, this is number 368, and this is from Celia in Cardiff. That's pretty, isn't it? Ooh,
Beautiful,
I like
Sheila,
that.
beautiful.
Oh, let's move the book.
Move the book, move the
Move the book. There we go. And Celia says, hi everyone, we haven't seen quite as much of Mark's work with chips since he became the macrame king. So here is a bracelet made with his plaited technique, with peridot and aquamarine chips and freshwater pearls and a sterling silver bolt ring clasp, all from JM. I think this technique really makes the most of relatively inexpensive strands. Thank you, Mark, and best wishes to all.
Fabulous.
You can't beat
Naughty Goodness has just arrived. I mean, we've got my carnelian stars at midday. Emerald.
I've returned from my trip to the other warehouse.
Woof.
And I found you some emerald to launch.
Wow.
Probably in about an hour's time.
Yeah, we'll give a bit of time. We'll give you a bit of time. Look at this, Naughty Goodness. We wanted emeralds because of the Wizard of Oz, the Emerald City.
Yes, Emerald City.
Cut in the Emerald City.
Gorgeous.
Jaipur in India, hand cut. And Jaipur in India is known as, recognised as the Emerald City because of their skill with hand cutting emeralds. So straight from the Emerald City of Jaipur, we bring you the emeralds. Oh my word! Now
they will make gorgeous beady beads and put those with some of the big gold. Oh, stunning! They would look lovely with my
imagine what they'd be worth taking those down the jewellery quarter. One more quick email to read out. One more Wall of Fame because we're going to launch that. I mean, it will probably give you to at least an hour from now, 1:45, I think, because I want to give everybody a bit of time to get those emeralds. But this is a dragonfly. Makes me think of Tina. She loves the dragonflies. Yes. This is Kathleen Leeds. Says, I hope everyone's having a super day. And, oh, it was a commission piece. I did use Tiger's Eye and silver-plated wire, all from Jewellery Maker. Love the goodies I get from you. So, yeah, we can do a dragonfly with that 0.8 that we just had in our Sing in the Rain kit. Brilliant. Kathleen Leeds. She's a JM junkie, she says. Good luck today. 371. Do we have a winner? Did someone get the correct answer, my darling? For Singing in the Rain. Kerry Ann in Falkirk, you've won all the beautiful jewellery, well done! And she got the answer right, and the name of the musical was I Love Melvin.
Oh, I've never heard of that, but I would.
I Love Melvin. Yeah, a year later they made that together. Lesser known, but there you go. Well done, well done. All right, well done to everybody. Now we've still got the boutique West Side Story to do, and we will be giving that jewellery away as well. And we've got the emerald at 1:45. We've got Mookai just arrived on the studio floor, brand new. He really has been rummaging, and we've got to draw our prize draw. Is that because it's happening now? Yep. All right, my darling. It's Sheila's hat. She's kept it under a hat all this time. She's been keeping them warm. There you go. There's still a few in there. Ooh,
There's still a few in there.
Put it on there.
Missed a few.
I thought we're going to. We'll do now, shall we, darling? Have we got time? I can't see what the time is. Let's do it now. Let's do it. For the runner-up.
For the runner-up.
This is for the runner-up to win £50 worth of Jewellery Maker credit to spend with us here at Jewellery Maker. It is number
402.
402. Now we need time just to rummage and find the name, so bear with us. We'll find out who is number 402.
Keep that there. Come on, see.
That's the runner-up to win £50 worth of credit. Number 402. That was the runner-up, £50 worth of credit. Now for our winner to win £100 worth of jewellery. You go for it, darling.
No, go on.
£100 worth of Jewellery Maker credit.
This is Baby doing this.
Priscilla has chosen. Lion has chosen number 277. £100 worth of Jewellery Maker credit, and we'll find out who those two people are in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no quibble money back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Laura Binding for a fun-packed day discovering the addictive appeal of wirework with a twist. This specialised workshop is ideal for anyone who is interested in creating gemstone trees and using the Tree of Life technique. Laura will introduce the fundamentals of this art form and guide you through each step on how to craft such interesting pieces. The full course includes a range of a double strand of chips, a tea light holder, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, and a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Forgive me, just, oh, there you go. I confused the issue. Forgive me, everybody. There will be one more quiz question to win the challenge jewellery. Forgive me, I think I said the boutique kit. It's the challenge jewellery that Sheila is making. I think I said that at the start of the show and then I've confused the issue, so I apologise. But we've got one more quiz question that Sheila will be bringing props from a film. I'm saying no more than that. That's for later when she'll be seeing the jewellery that she's made. See if we like it first of all, if we want to bother entering. I don't mean it, Sheila, I love you.
What did you say?
Nothing. Right, you've just saw behind the scenes there the Tree of Life workshop. Yes, and it was the 26th of November. It's in a hub, isn't it? I'll just check I got the date right. The next one, because you can just ring the free phone number at the bottom of the screen there. Yeah, Gem Tree of Life, 26th of November with Laura, Monday. And here is an example. I mean, Sheila's got the beautiful pendant that was made for her and given to her at the NEC, but again, you can make such beautiful ornamental pieces as well. Here you've got it with the Amazonite chips, and the Amazonite is there in what you know you might have used before as a candle holder. Gizmo work creates a lovely stem. Some lovely agates there. And then look at this creation. I mean, this is just a vision of amethyst and rich carnelian and crackle quartz. I mean, it's quite stunning. It's like an ornate bonsai, isn't it?
And that's just, if anybody goes on the tiara, onto the tiara tutorials, that is just the twist.
Same technique, isn't it?
Same
yes.
technique, yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got the men's jewellery at the end of the month. We've got jewel enamel, chain mail, silver clay, the JM Business Academy. Of course, we've done, Scott and I, as you know, do the Rocks Academy as well. There's loads. There's all in your hub. It's all in your hub. But we mentioned the Tree of Life simply because that's coming up on the 27th of November, and it's such an unusual workshop as well. Such a beautiful addition to your creative work. Now we've got the emeralds. I didn't really give you a close-up, so indulge me. I'm going to launch the Mookaite, but indulge me, and then I'll be telling you who those lovely winners were, if they don't already know. Yes, hot off the press, genuine, unadulterated emeralds from the Emerald City to tie in with our Wizard of Oz kit, our first kit of the day. Beautiful. Maybe we might revisit that because I think that was possibly one of my favourites. That was just beautiful, but I'm going to give everybody time to, because hot off the press, 1:45. We've got the pyrite, that will look gorgeous with still to do. And don't forget, in about 10 minutes time, which looks great with those emeralds as well, my carnelian stars, because I know you love your stars, your star shapes. So your carnelian stars, just after 12 today. Alrighty, now my runner-up 402 was Janus Halter. You were the runner-up, Janus. You win £50 worth of Jewellery Maker credit. And this was the winner, Arty Lad. Oh, I recognise that pseudonym. £100 worth of credit. Naylife? Have I pronounced that right? Naylit? Arty Lad, Arty Lad. Anyway, you've won £100 worth of credit, so well done. Every Wednesday we have that prize draw. You can see us just pluck it out of the hat. So well done. They were plucked out of the hat today. And we're getting those pictures, the winner and the runner-up, the pictures on the Facebook. page as well. Let's launch the Mookite because we've got the great stars in a moment, and we've also got the hearts. I know you love those unusual shapes because they just add a certain addition. I mean, what better way to say I love you than the heart of a gemstone on a little charm hanging from a bracelet or an earring, or, you know, just a simple pendant chain. And the beauty of Mookite, as you can see, is all the colours. Rich pigments like oil paintings. Violet and blue and red and gold and mauve and black, and those remind me of ice cream, strawberries. I mean, look at that one. Isn't that beautiful the way it's cut? Strawberry pinks one side, ivory cream the other. And all of these are natural, and they're created by millions of microscopic little sea animals that lived millions of years ago, called Windelaria radiolorite. And this is the reason why you get such a range of colour in your Mookite. And this is the reason why only place for this beautiful gem originates from a place called Mooka Creek, hence its name Mookite, in Western Australia, in the outback. So a gem synonymous with originality. You know, you see it, you know it straight away. There's nothing else like it. Synonymous with a beautiful range of colours in a stunning cut. And even if you want to separate those ochres, those rich raspberries, those plums, those golden browns, you know, you can see how effortlessly they go together in their shading anyway. And I know Mookite, which is a gem, if you're into the spiritual side of your gems, is supposed to be a motivator. Supposed to get us motivated, especially if we're a lazy teenager. Can't guarantee it, but what I can guarantee you today, hot off the press, is a fantastic Jewellery Maker price, because we want to say thank you to all the regulars who've supported us over the last few years, who came to see us at the NEC, and, you know, thank you to all the new jewellery makers who are starting their journey with us today and getting on board and realising it's one postage and packaging price all day, and that they don't need to go anywhere else for their jewellery making needs. We only deal in real gemstones, precious metals, and loads of different ideas to share with you every single day, as well as all the giveaways we've had today. So 150 carats of Mookite. I had no Mookite last week. When's the last time you saw Mookite, Sheila? I had none last week. It's quite a while. We have little gluts, don't we? Little sporadic little, you'll see it for a while and then it'll be gone again, won't it, for another few months?
Absolutely. Yeah. It is. It's got to be.
It's been a while, isn't it, darling? If memory serves me right. So what we're really saying is, please don't miss out on it now. Please make sure you're dialing. Make sure you're on the phone lines. We're building a bit of a queue, but you know what? That's a free phone number. We want to make Jewellery Maker accessible, easily obtainable. You've got our customer service centre, which is, you know, all under the one umbrella here. You can visit us here, see how we work. You know, we really want to make it easy for you to shop with us direct. And it's one postage and packaging price for the day. $7.95 straight down. What a fantastic price point. Of course, I'm not saying from only one location in the world. There is nothing else like Mookite at all. So we're certainly not saying the worth of the value. And those heart shapes, I mean, what would you do with your heart shapes, Sheila? Where would you start? I mean, there's so many options, isn't there?
Well, yeah, I mean, they are so lovely on their own, but you could actually make a circle of them, like almost like a bit of a moon, if you like, and then put a big gemstone in the middle.
The eternal love that keeps on going, like a ring that never dies.
Yeah, or you could just take one of them.
You
and
big
then
old sloppy you big old romantic you. Sorry, go on.
I've forgotten now what I was going to say now. Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, big gem in the middle.
You could actually have one of the hearts in the middle, and then do like lots of circles around it to give it like a circle of
love.
Yeah.
Circle. She's all loved up. She's all loved. Are you feeling the love?
Is it radiating?
Is it radiating?
Is it radiating?
She's all loved up with her MGM musicals.
I am. Does it send you into that sort of world, doesn't it?
There's nothing better than, you know, a little Saturday afternoon cup of tea and a muffin.
Sunday afternoon used to be the film. Yeah. After lunch, Sunday afternoon.
I hope they put them all on over the Christmas season as well.
Oh, I love watching.
I mean, of course, I'll be watching my Jewellery Maker, but I love
You'll be busy. You'll be busy.
Well, I know, but
you'll be busy.
She can sleep while I'm watching a bit of Singing in the Rain or something.
It'll help her go to sleep.
Or I Love Melvin. Yeah. $7.95.
But they are gorgeous, and Mookite's got every colour in there that you could want in your jewellery, really. You know, all the rich sort of autumnal tones and Christmas, you know, really lovely.
Because you can pick out two that, you know, there's two plum ones there if you want to make a set, if you want the symmetry.
It's also nice to put, you know how I did the little, if you've got some gold wire and do it on your gizmo, and just have little sections of the coils in between.
In between, like you did on that lovely fluorite bracelet earlier on the memory coil. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
That's a beautiful way, because that allows the hearts to stand out, doesn't it?
Because I think sometimes you can overcomplicate jewellery, and as in, especially with some of the, I mean, like those are a feature in themselves, aren't they?
They are, the shape and the colour.
You want people to actually see that rather than complicate them. Really.
Over-egg your pudding.
Yeah.
Simple as good. $7.95, beautifully put by our lovely Sheila there. 150 carats. Now, there is a little bit of a queue on the phone lines, but it is a free phone number. I'm only talking about 2 minutes. And, you know, even as we move on to our next piece, please don't think that we're ignoring you. Okay, I have to just reiterate, my runner-up, it was actually called Marie, and she was using somebody else's email address. Marie, you've won £50 worth of credit, but we now know it's Marie using Januse's email. Well, that's going to confuse us, isn't it? Make sure you get your credit, Marie. I know. Well done, darling. We'll get into what, darling? Oh, double figures now. So do give us a ring on the repeat, though. We want you to be successful, and we're not ignoring you. The queue is forming, you know, but if you stay on the line, you'll be successful. So stay on in there with us in the live show, and good luck on the repeats. Alrighty. I've still got my rich carnelian in the stars to launch. So if you love your shapes, two fantastic strands here, back to back. Those mookites, about a 3-minute wait on that phone line. Don't they look lovely with those golds there? So it's lovely to see these shapes, but again, Sheila will tell you, you know, they're not always a regular on the show. So if you're looking for those heart-shaped gemstones, if you're looking for those star-shaped gemstones, then please, when you see them on the show, get them there and again, especially when you're talking prices as low as $7.95 for that mookite strand. I'm going to come right back with the stars of carnelian. Don't go anywhere. Stay on the line.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
All right, now this next beautiful strand I think ties in beautifully with Sheila's boutique kit, which we will be visiting very shortly. Don't forget, hot off the press, we've got those emeralds, brand new, because of course, what do you see down to my right there? The Emerald City over the rainbow there. So I did request, but you know, we didn't have it at the start of the show. As luck would have it, he's been rummaging. Like the mookite, it has arrived, and I will do that at 1:45 for those beautiful natural emeralds. But let's do the stars, the carnelians, because they're just deliciously beautiful. And I love the cut. They look like fruit gums, don't they? So glossy and shining. Such a lovely luster and all the different tonality, the lemonades, the golds, the rich fruity tooty reds and oranges. Just beautiful. The lemonade colours in there. Pretty little 5-star points. Beautiful. And lovely to see all that tonality, isn't it? Because they look great together. But again, you know, we just had some great ideas from Sheila about how to interplay the hearts. You could just do little coil wraps, she said, in between each of the shapes. You can pick out 2 for a little pretty pair of earrings. You know, we've got these lovely what, lantern beads, and I'm just looking at these colours. I'm hoping to do these later, but just looking at these colours, how pretty do these look, these colours with this strand? Aren't they lovely, do you think? I just think they look gorgeous with that strand, all the different colours there. Yeah, so you can even just, you know, put a few of those little lanterns in between. Isn't that pretty? I would never have thought of. It's only because they're next to me and I could see the box, and I thought, oh, that with those gold.
They go well, don't they? Aren't they beautiful? We
will do those lanterns for you. My producer says, yeah, we'll get those in for you now that you've shown them. How many in those? 30, and they're all the different sizes there. Yeah. What? 30 of those going under a tenner. Let's play it in a minute then. Let's do it, darling. But right now, we've got our fantastic carnelian stars. If you're waiting on the phone line, hold the line. I want you to be successful. And both of those pieces there, the lantern beads and this, like I said, go effortlessly beautiful with the boutique kit that Sheila has got to show us today. And don't forget, at the end of the show, you could win the chance to win the challenge jewellery as well with our last quiz question. But make sure you don't miss out. There's about a minute away on the phone line. Well done, everybody on the web, proceeding straight to check out. These look so pretty as well, as you know, on the end of the wire wrapping, we were talking about the Tree of Life, and you had your 0.25mm wire in that bundle earlier, and also what looks gorgeous with it. If you've ever worked, and I know Sheila's working a little bit with this in her boutique kit, the mesh ribbon. I'm fascinated by this mesh ribbon. It makes such a great effect. These colours with just the autumnal colours. Yeah, just gorgeous, gorgeous. We might get time, I don't know, there's a 3-strand. We may, well, I don't know, I best not show just in case we don't get time. That's the thing, isn't it? If I show it, then you feel disappointed, and then if I don't get time, I'm in the doghouse. Rightio, let's have the time. Let's make sure you're there dialing, make sure you don't miss out. Do you know what? I'm just going to show you this Tree of Life again, simply because I would never have thought of perhaps putting purple or amethyst, but look how beautiful they look with the orange and the crackle quartzes here. And how pretty the purple, because you could put purple with this as well, couldn't you? Could put the, don't they look, doesn't that look lovely? And they do look like the autumnal leaves. I would never have thought
you
purple.
have to, you have to experiment. Yeah, and just, it's amazing what does go together.
There's the purple quartz from that 3-strand pack earlier. Yeah, it does, it really does. It's worth an experiment, you see, until you get these gems home, you don't see, you know, what's going to work, what's not working, or happy accidents of things, you know, just sort of falling into place, going together. Yeah, and we've still got my pretty mystics to do as well. A little bit of a queue on the phone line. We've only got 50 minutes left of the magic of the musicals, Sheila.
Oh my gosh,
how are we going to fit it all in, my darling? We need to be acting quick, we need to be dialing. $6.95, oh my word, and there's got to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, over 35 individual star-cut, polished gems. And how beautiful would they look? You know, even if you just pick 2 and add a little accent of emeralds. There's a fantastic emerald strand coming up as well. You know, in with the stars. Think of the earrings. Yeah. Gorgeous opals just arrived. Fantastic. Macedonian opal is in the house. I think that's what it is. $6.95, lots of you on the phone line, but hang on in there. We want you to be successful. We know the stars, we know the heart shapes. They go like hotcakes, don't they, Sheila? They're on the gone.
Well, yeah, because I don't remember seeing the stars for a very, very long time.
But
the early days.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's grab them while you can.
It really is. It's grab it. You see it, you love it, grab it now. Don't wait till later. If you know she's out and about at work, get her one as well, because, you know, for that $6.95, she's going to thank you and say, oh, I'm so glad, because if I'd have left it till I got home, they might have sold out. So, and it is true, the hearts and the stars. They're just unusual shapes that prove very, very popular. So well done to you. Do give us a call on the repeat, though. I never say never. I would never say that, just simply because we want you to be successful. You never know, you might just get the odd one still remaining. Yeah, the Macedonian opal, your Yugoslavian opal, is coming up as well. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Now there is a bit of a queue, but that's okay, because the queue goes down and then people are coming on in and adding to it. About 20 callers, but all going to be successful so far, so stick with us. We want you to be successful. And at $6.95, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, apart from not dial and miss out. Yes! I want to do these, but let me show you these as well coming up, because I know these are going to fly. I'm flying. Mystic Rose Quartz, Crackle Quartz Cubes, Crackle Quartz Rondelles. Hello, baby. How good would that look with the Wizard of Oz? Yum, 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 yum. So still to come. Right. This, I thought these, and there's over, what, 30 did we say, darling? Just what do you think of those? I thought this, with the stars, the colours were beautiful. Yeah! So stay on the line, stay on the line. I've got a bargain for you. I've got a bargain for you. So if you're on the phone, just say, oh, Fee says add to the order. I must do as Fee says. Yes, you must. You must. I don't want you to miss out. So you've got the silver lantern beads, which as you can see are a larger size. And then these gorgeous rose gold coloured and gold coloured ones as well. Oh, sure, they're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. 30 of them. So the gold and the rose gold coloured are the same size, and your lovely silver ones even larger still. Beautiful. Wouldn't they, Sheila? Wouldn't they?
Gorgeous.
Beautiful with that strand. Absolutely beautiful with that strand. So please, 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 please don't miss out. 30 of them in the box. 30 of those gorgeous coloured lantern beads, and if you've ever seen them in, you know, they've got such a large diameter for you to thread through twine, ribbon, cord,
suede.
You can even just put your eye pin through them and stop the journey. You know, they will stop if you're just clever with how you bend your eye pin through.
Or even if you just put an eye pin on and then put, or rather before you put the mesh bead on, put a little gem on.
Yeah.
Onto the eye pin and then put the mesh bead on.
Exactly. It's almost like...
And then that sort of gives you that centrepiece then.
Stop it with your lovely... Look at those pearls Sheila's got.
You can even with those, because you've got a big hole in the middle, you could actually wrap gemstones round.
You could, those lovely emeralds with the gold. We could just take your monofilament,
just take them round the side and then just
wrap around,
and then do the other side. Take it round the other side.
The initial.
So it's circling it.
Yeah, all the way round. It's almost like creating a lovely charm beady bead, isn't it?
And then tie it together and pop a bigger gemstone on the top, maybe one of the gold balls or something.
Oh yeah, there's loads we can do. They're very versatile, those lantern beads, aren't they? They're not just spaces, are they?
If you do it the other way, actually through the hole.
Go through the hole. Yeah.
Say if you've got those on the thread, don't put them, but just put them as you're encircling the mesh bead, and just take it round the other side, and then you would tie it off, and then you would have like a mesh bead
of them, aren't you?
Encircled, yeah.
Encircled by emeralds.
Yeah.
Life doesn't get much better.
And the gold one as well. It'd be nice around the gold too. It's endless.
Endless ideas, and we see them. We often see them on the show, so we'll give you more ideas as well. 30, so pretty and so striking in your designs. How about all 30? Goodness me, £7.95, under £8. £7.95. So 30. What does that work out per lantern? Can't do the maths on that. Brain's too slow today. Just gorgeous. Love those colour combos. Less than 30 pence per bead. Less than 30 pence. And it's such a lovely finish and it looks so fantastic in your jewellery. And the nice thing is I love mixing these precious metals. I love seeing the gold, well, the colour of the precious metals. The silver, it's almost like having silver, rose gold and yellow gold, isn't it? Triumvirate of your precious metals. Now I've got my Yugoslavian opal as well that's just arrived. Yeah, my Macedonian opal. Back by popular demand, because the last time I had this, I think pretty much a lot of the stock was allocated. We've got another stock, but a different code obviously, but it's the same, well, or virtually the same carat weight, same origination as it were. $7.95. Queen of Gems, the opals. Got our lovely pyrites as well. How fantastic would they look mixed in with your lanterns? I know, just gorgeous. That's still to come with our emeralds. Hope you got the code. Lots to do. UGGC78. Ah, they are delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Opal now. Okay, don't forget 1/4 for the emeralds. That mystic pink quartz, I know you love your crackle as well, is coming up. Now this is my Macedonian opal, my lovely, it's like your Peruvian blue. It's almost like a chalcedony opal in many ways. And you think that only, I always say 1/4% of opal ever makes it into the gemstone market, because only 1/4% of it is of a quality that you can literally place in your jewellery. So there's a tiny margin, and actually 75% of opals as well come from Australia. So that leaves only a fraction at 25% to actually originate from places like Yugoslavia or the Macedonia area, Peru, Africa, Ethiopia, Brazil. So these, although they're not your gemstone, your play of colour, they're very rare opals, and these are such pretty, pretty baby blues, aren't they? I mean, you mix those in with your baby pink quartzes. I know. You mix those in with your mystic pink quartzes. Such pretty, pretty colours. The powder blue. Beautiful with those pearls as well, because this is a high-end gemstone strand. Beautiful with those pearls that Sheila's using today in the challenge. Unusual cut, isn't it? If I just lay that out there for you, you can see it's a very unusual cut. Already a lot gone on the web, because you know these big parcels of the opals. I mean, just look at that carat weight. Is that 3 or 2? Sorry, darling. 2. Can never read that far. 200 carats, am I right, darling? 200 carats. And they do slightly graduate as well. It's an irregular shape, but then you can see the beautiful original markings on your opals. Semi-translucent, some are more opaque. You get the banding in there from this Queen of Gems. It's an incredible gem when you think that it grows in such harsh, arid conditions. It's literally the only way to extract this gemstone is using winches and buckets, and they extract what they call the rough opal, called knobbies, out of the ground, and then they, you know, have to polish and cut and facet, and like I said, only 1/4%, 0.25% actually is of the quality to be used in your jewellery. Now we've got a fantastic price point for this beautiful blue, the Queen of Gems, the gem that, as I was saying there the other week, the Scandinavians wear in their hair, and it's so apt that, you know, it's from the almost, you know, the area of Europe there. Wearing their hair, well, it's not too far away, is it? To prevent the onset of grey, hairs. I can't promise that, but what I can promise you is a fantastic price point for the Queen of Gems. She truly is a rare, beautiful gemstone. Rare 200 carats of genuine opal for $14.95. It's ridiculous, but that's the way the day's gone today. Emeralds, opals, mookites, pyrites, sky blue topaz. In fact, you know, if you wanted to go for the semi-translucency and you pick out some of those smaller ones with a sky blue true love bundle, you know, some of those smaller ones with those beautiful, wouldn't they? If you just had that's your base, and then a little, just 3 of these on a stem of silver. Beautiful combo, wouldn't it? Really adds value to your jewellery as well, because obviously people recognise topaz and opals. Gorgeous. Limited stock though, limited stock. Belle of New York. Is it my lovely mystic pinks everybody's asking about? Yeah, my crackle. Now, the Wizard of Oz kit earlier. This would look so pretty with, because it had purples and pinks. I can say, do you remember the pretty purple agate and with the frosted? I said that would look pretty with it as well, and Sheila had mentioned great for the little people, the kids to get involved as well. Yeah, that kit, that 3-strand pack went like hotcakes, didn't it, darling? Now we have got the Crackle Quartz corner drilled cubes, which is why that shape, that dynamic is so exciting. You know, you can really see all the way around those cubic shapes. Then, oh, like snowflakes. These are gorgeous on your tiaras, gorgeous on your bridal jewellery. Just gorgeous for, you know, a lovely evening out. Mix in just with your black drops earlier, the black agates.
There. Was it, was that
Mystic rose quartz, Sheila.
Beautiful. That, I mean, I was busy here reaming my pearl, and I looked and I went, oh, wow.
I'm just going to reach for my little, so you can see the mystic quality, darling.
That's
sometimes on the black
stunning.
mat, you see it a little bit more, don't you? It's that overriding metallic rainbow colour that you see on the surface of the rose quartz that creates a lovely, it's almost like, yeah, can you see that? Beautiful. Yeah. We see it on the white, we've seen it on the silver and the blue. That is Mystic Rose Quartz, 200 carats. Yeah, it's glowing, isn't it?
So feminine and pretty, isn't it?
Then you've got another 50 carats of your multi-coloured quartz corner drilled cubes that are 4x4 millimetre. It's an exciting size that. I love the fact that's 4 millimetre because we only normally ever see the 4 millimetre with the rounds. And then, like a helter-skelter of colour, you've got the crackle snowy white brilliance of these perfect rondelles that are 6x4 millimetres. So all three of those beautiful gem strands, called the Belle of New Year. Beautiful. I think it should be called the Belle of New York though, is that right? Have I got the wrong thing written on my screen? The Belle of New York. The what? I went back to Fred Astaire again. Thank heavens for Fred Astaire. There wouldn't have been an M&G musical, would there? The Belle of New York. All three strands, $13.95 to celebrate our magic of the musicals today. The MGM musicals we're focusing on. And we're focusing on great quality and great savings. That's what we're about today. 25 minutes. I know, Sandra, you've called us from Durham. The emeralds are happening at 1:45, my darling. 1:45. So Sandra, if you can hold on, if you've got to go out, get hubby there with the card ready. But we've got the boutique to launch before that, our high-end kit. And we've got to find out how the challenge is going and set our quiz questions so that some lucky viewer can win the challenge jewellery today. Beautiful. So we'll do that a little bit early to give you time to text. Although you're very quick with the texts, it's not like it's 10 minutes later. You're there straight away. You're super speedy. I need to make the questions harder, Sheila. I do. They're far too easy. Oh, I love this PEG C32. It's worth it just for that mystic. Well, I don't know, I'm torn. They're all so equally beautiful. But I know how popular those mystics are and that pretty pinks. Fun and fabulous. Alrighty, boutique, high-end, top-end quality. Tip-top, don't you know? Toppity-tippity-top. I'm in a bit of a tidy, do a bit of housekeeping, Fiona. You're looking a bit shabby. Alrighty, shabby chic, yeah. Now, what don't you get? Ooh, wow, there's a wow factor in this kit. Yumma yubba hubba bubba hubba. Okay, I'm going to start just simply because they're at the start, they're at the front with my pearls. And these are gorgeous, rich ivory pearlescence to these genuine, natural, organic pearls. I'd say averaging, they're called a potato pearl just because of the irregularity of the shape, but you know, it's negligible, isn't it, when you start to look at them stranded together. It's all part of their beauty. The most incredible orient, which again is an earmark of quality, the most incredible secondary rainbow of colours on the surface of those pearls. They are rich, they are humming with goodness. Oh, beautiful. Now this fantastic high-end kit is called West Side Story. West Side Story. The musical of 1957 that was released, well, the Broadway musical of 1957, but the film was released in 1961. That was a big year, big 12.5 million profit for MGM. Now we've also got, have you got the carat weights there, Tommy? Thank you. On my orange, is it, what can I just check? Serpentine. 330 carats of the orange serpentine. Then, yeah, I love the little, it's almost like crackle, but it's like webbing. It's a real rich marmalade colour, isn't it? Pre-night. 350 carats, another gem that predominates from Australia. I mean, you can get it elsewhere, but 90% of it comes from Australia, named after Colonel von Henry Preen, one of the first gems to be named after a gentleman, a person, as opposed to an area or the organic structure or the chemical structure of the gem. So beautiful pre-night, sometimes called apple jade, but it's not a genuine gemstone. You get these lovely dark flecks of what look like flecks of grass that you've just cut on the lawn. And again, it has a lovely glowing beauty to it. Then, and because it's like a double strand, nuggety goodness, it's like, again, the smoky quartz. How much? 250 carats, so big carat weights here. Big players, haven't we? Big players. And what I consider to be the pièce de résistance. The quality is phenomenal. It is glowing. I'm going to put everything down to the side to hold on to the majesty of 30 carats of the most flawless, beautiful, illuminating, shimmering, glowing, transcendental, lemony gold honey citrine. I mean, that is butter blonde. That is beautiful. Upside down, the way you turn me. Inside out, round and round. It doesn't matter which way you hold these beauties. They are absolutely, if you think that looks good on screen, seriously, think again. These are hot mamas. You know, you could make a pair of gold studs with just 2 of those. And the worth, I can't even begin to guess. Because the quality, the fascinating, I really must move on, but I'm mesmerised. I am mesmerised. That is, the way it's catching the light. She wants to make a beautiful bracelet, endless earrings. Oh, it's a long strand. I've only put it around the wrist, so it's about 7.5 inches. That is, oh, it's worth getting this kit just for that strand alone. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. You know I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to my gems. 30 carats, and they're double drilled. Double drilled. Oh, there's something else they are. I've never seen citrine like it on the show, 8x6mm. I've never seen citrine like that on the show. Stunning. Ever. And and the fact that they're double drilled and they're so... Double drilled. They're very glamorous, I think. The light that they're catching. I've never used November's like birthstone. Well, I've never seen, apart from our high-end gemstone jewellery, you know, that's what you put in your 18 karat gold. That is just champion. Then we've also got a metre of a gold-coloured brass wire mesh. Now, it's like a ribbon and it's deceptive. Now, Sheila will explain this to you because it can stretch. You know, once you start to stretch it, it's got this wonderful malleability, yeah? And, well, actually, there is she's got beautiful designs, but she won't mind me just, I wonder, darling, could I, Jack, sorry, sweet, could I trouble you to, if I get my word out, just to show you the gold mesh, thank you. Thank heaven someone could just read my mutter. It's, I mean, this is the gold and the, it's just beautiful. I love seeing it in designs, it's so effective. But just give you an idea, Sheila's got better ideas as well, but I don't know, this could be one of Sheila's designs, quite frankly. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, look at that. So effective in designs. Just twist it, open it. I've seen it wrapped around gemstones. It is like a little It's like chainmail, but far more versatile. And it opens, it stretches to such an extent. It's just beautiful. And then you can just sort of stretch it back into position if you want to. And it's hollow. That was the other thing about it as well. That's it, because I saw Debbie put like a gem in it. Yeah. You can wrap
and
it
then
like
twist
a gem.
it and then
like
some wire. Yeah.
So I can pop a gem in there and twiddle the ends like a sweetie. Oh, I love it. I love this. I just think it's like the world's greatest innovation, quite frankly. Oh, come on in for that citrine if you do nothing else today. Trust me on this. I'm very nerdy when it comes to my gemstones and the quality of gems and facts and this, that and the other. And I love my gems. It's 8 years here. That's what that does to you after a while. You start dreaming about gems. Oh, shall I go see Sheila? Oh, we haven't launched it. I'm all over the citrine. It's been do you know what this should be at? This should be at least £40 minimum, and I know that, but we're not doing that today because of our regulars who are brilliant, because of our new buyers. No word of a lie. The price tag on this kit, Jewellery Maker saving, the price saving on Jewellery Maker was £40. And we said, oh yeah, but we do things differently here. $29.95. I don't know what that was. Do things differently here. $29.95. Do you know what? That is worth it for the citrine alone. And I'm not trying to diss my beautiful serpentine, orange crackle serpentine rounds, which are 12 millimeters, 330 carats, or the 250 carats of smoky quartz nuggets, or the 350 carats of the pre-night nuggets, or the beautiful peach cultured pearls. It is just a smorgasbord of beautiful loveliness. Talking of beautiful loveliness, let's go see her. Are you the Sharks or the Jets in the Upper West Side? Ooh. Or the 50s and the 60s? Are you Tony from the Jets falling in love with Maria from the Sharks? La 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 America.
La 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 la. It's very popular, that one, wasn't it? West Side Story. It's very popular.
Are you thinking about I Feel So Pretty? Feel so pretty?
Yes.
Feel so pretty? What's that love song they always sing? And everyone always sings at auditions. Maria,
I've just met
probably the one I like the least. That song. Tonight, tonight. I like La 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 Mary.
Yeah, you like the quick move it, yeah.
What's that lovely woman? Who's the main woman in the lead out of
well, that's another question then, because I've no idea.
You know who I mean. She's still around today and she still tours and she looks amazing. Anyway, how did you find the kit?
Well, I put it together. So really, really.
She put what she likes.
I did, yes.
She put together what she likes.
And my all-time favourite is because I love the mesh, and the mesh is it gives you a bit of artistry with it, really. And because it's such a movable, it moves in so many different directions. As pieces, you can pull it, you can twist it, you can ruche it, you can do whatever you want, and that started to happen, really. I started sort of making the leaf, and then I started adding, and before I knew, I'd made the necklace. Because that's jewellery making for me. I start off and we all flew to this straight away, Sheila. Yeah, we all said, wow. And that is, and this would look gorgeous on a tiara. Having that on the tiara,
it looks
or
like
a comb or
candied fruit.
Yeah, and the base is the mesh for you. Do you want to?
Oh, I love the mesh.
Yeah. Do you want to
oh yes, let me grab the mesh so you can have a play, darling. What's the lady's name? Rita Marino!
Rita,
there we go, Rita,
yeah,
that's it. Thank you, darling.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, this is just beautiful. So you started with...
So I started with the mesh. I sort of sewed the mesh at the top because I was going to use the mesh as a base. Yeah. So then I just started pulling the mesh out, and I've only used a little bit, so I started just pulling the mesh out like this.
A metre. Look at that, you see that's beautiful, that's all ruffly and curly and gorgeous.
Yeah, it is, it's and then all you do is at one end, I just put some stitches in at one end, and then I will do the same on this end.
Sheila, there's only 30 of these left.
Okay, and then all I did then, I actually started making, it's the twist that you get on the tiara tutorial.
Yeah.
So you just put on, I put on about 5 or 6 of the sort of...
remove that, you won't darling, so you can see.
Brown chips and
the smoky quartz.
The smoky quartz chips, I call them.
What gauge is your...
that is 0. I think that's 4, but it was just some that I had you know, at home, and I started making the basis of the smoky quartz, all of the chips. I just did a combination of the twists that you get on the tiara DVD or the tutorial, and just started twisting them. And because the wire is it's so workable, and I just made little like petals and then just twisted them, and I took them around in like a flower shape. So I'd got the smoky quartz, and then I'd got, and I mean these are stunning, the different, and it just reminded me of when the leaves fall off the trees, and
like
you've got all the
different, a lovely cake.
Yeah, and then after I'd made it, I thought that would look gorgeous on a comb.
Wouldn't it?
I am going to keep that. I'm doing a jewellery workshop next year for brides, so I'm going to keep that as a base, because you could make that in any colour that you wanted.
Yes.
To go with for your tiaras or your bridesmaids or.
20 left now, Sheila, and you've done a ruching effect. Am I right that you showed us earlier on this bracelet?
Which is the same as the ribbon, and I just ruched it really, and then just sewed on some of the various gemstones.
And then very pretty,
pearls,
very pretty. Just let those nuggets drop. You've just created them onto head pins there.
Yeah, because chain, as I say, the chain doesn't come in the kit, but in the collection.
No. But from other kits, we often, and we can get that anyway on our website or by ringing up.
Yeah.
And then lovely. They're just effortlessly chosen so beautifully.
And that is the weave technique, which is also on some of the DVDs, and that's just using. It's the basic 4 gemstone weave, the quadrant weave, you don't have to just use 4. You can slot some other little beads or gemstones. So you've got like a 7 weave pattern if you want. So jewellery making, there are about, I don't know, 20 techniques if you like, maybe a little bit more. But you just mix all the techniques together.
And a little bit of what this is what you've done here, isn't it? Just the wrapping. Like you've chosen the gold and the green chartreuse. Wire there.
Yeah, and then I just mixed that one. I just wrapped some. I made the bracelet first, and then I wrapped some wire around afterwards.
Fruity serpentines.
The beautiful colours,
amazing, don't they?
Absolutely stunning.
I mean, I know I focused on the citrine, but it's just beautiful. So it kept on going anyway, Sheila, because then you've kept this classic citrine. I mean, the double drill. I mean, just look on the earrings; they're beautiful. But can you see that they're just glowing?
Yeah.
So you've just on each.
I've double stranded. They are double drills. So I've double stranded, and then what I've done on the bottom one, I've put some of the pre-night chips just in between.
Beautiful.
But they are such a statement piece, aren't they? And they are gorgeous. I mean, if you'd got some, ideally, I would have used monofilament if I'd have had the time, because because the monofilament's so thin. It's very strong, but you have to really spend quite a time threading it because it's.
I don't know. I quite like your gold wire. I quite like your gold thread.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think it just goes so well, doesn't it?
Either or, darling.
Either or.
And these are luscious. Look at that. We're down to almost single figures, Sheila. So it's proven very popular.
I loved it myself. Although I say it myself, it's just I love the colours and.
So we need a bit of joy. We need a bit of brightness in these dull winter months. Look at those. Very elegant. Beautiful and
they're so simple to do. All that, just any little swirl on the top, and then just bend your wire with your thumb. Just make a shape of it.
And 2 more designs. So we'll get all of these uploaded on the website. Well, I look forward to your workshop next year as well. I know, because we've still got to see how the challenge goes. And yes, I mean, we are down to single figures. I would never say to anybody not, and we should have been at least at 40 of this kit, because we did discuss this earlier.
Yes, we should, yeah.
But and you know that's not the worth of value. I mean, that's even greater still when you price everything up together. But we'll get these uploaded on the website. Good luck on the repeat. Do give us a call as well.
$29.99.
I know.
Is that what he went up?
No wonder we're down to single figures.
Well, you've got a bargain there.
But I know.
Real bargain.
I'm going to recap on what was in the challenge.
Oh, yeah. Have I got to do something in a minute?
Yes, we're going to set a quiz question, and we've got to launch the emerald. So which comes first, beautiful? Do you want to recap and do the quiz question now, and then launch my emerald, or? It is, yeah. 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 Alrighty, it's over here. You get your... have you completed your challenge?
I feel a sneeze coming on, so you better go, Thea.
She's going to set up the jewellery. Get your props. Get your props. I can launch me emerald while she's got to get all set up, hasn't she? She's got to have a sneeze as well. She's got to have a sneeze. So what I can do is, I'll tell you what, I think we should launch the emerald, because I can talk about it. I know it's 5 minutes earlier. And then we'll talk about the challenge and talk about and set our quiz question for our finale, which is connected with West Side Story of an ilk. Yeah, of an ilk. But let's launch the emerald, brand new today. Just delightful. Have a little look. This is just gorgeous. You know it wasn't planned. You saw Ed rush onto the floor there. You saw the fact that, well, I had asked for it because I thought, well, it ties in so perfectly with the Emerald City, obviously, and our Wizard of Oz theme, and you know, with one of the most well-known of the MGM musicals. And emerald is one of the most well-known of your beautiful, beautiful, precious gemstones. And these are hand-cut, and I know this from our sis channel, Gems TV. I know this from, you know, our recent visits over to India. The reason India is called the Emerald City is because of their skills. It's been passed down from generation to generation, and they literally do use a ginger and a what? Sorry if I had to whisper what she's going to do on the price. It is insane! Start dialing now! A ginger and a cabana. We get our emeralds from Brazil, the Zambia, Colombia, and they're all flown over to Jaipur in India because of the skill in cutting those emeralds. It's a slow process using a pulley wheel system, but the slow process allows control over the carat weight. It allows the control over the beauty being unlocked. You've got a wonderful range of tonality. The tonality in emerald is as a result of elements such as vanadium and chromium, which give emerald that beautiful clear bevel, those rich, infamous, famous, vivid greens. So yes, we'll see some that have a pleochroism of bluish. Yes, we'll see some that have a pleochroism of a yellowish tone, but what we've got in this fantastic strand is 50 carats of quality gorgeousness in rondelles, ranging, as you can see, from 3 up to 5. That is 50, isn't it, Tom? Beautiful, and oh my word, I am, you know how I get gobsmacked? You know how my jaw drops? How, you know, my flab has been gasted. You know, this is one of those moments. This is like I've just clicked my red heels together and arrived in Ozland. Hey, there's a film coming out that is the precursor to how the wizard became the Wizard of Oz. Oh, really? Yes. Oh, I'll have to see that. And how, well, have you seen Wicked and how Elphaba became, because I've read the book and I've seen the musical. Why?
Wasn't there a show in London?
Yes, it's called Wicked.
Yeah.
And why she ends up evil, but she gets born green, but yeah, why she's green. Elphaba. We've gone off on one with the Wizard of Oz now, haven't we? Frank Baum, what a great book.
Doesn't like
what a great
either,
book. I tell you what, that was the one pain in the neck that I had to do every night, was paint myself green, because you go on as Almira Gilch, come on my bicycle, complaining that Toto had nipped me neck, and then I had the Munchkin Land arrival of Glinda and come out, wherever you are, and all that business. And I'd be there like, whoa, trying to get this green, stick on this. I know it doesn't look like I need it, the size of it, but I did stick on a false nose. And then, but I had to do the hands as well, because of course you'd see my hands outside the costume. Well, it was the bane of my life, that was.
I bet it was.
And then come on and cackle. One day I came on and I had my hat down, my nose fell off. And I had this white nose here, obviously, and the rest of me was green. So the rest of all my acting was this, under the hat, until I could cackle off and go and paint my nose again. The glue didn't stick. These are the stories behind the scenes. So the glamour life I lead, yeah. And we had a real Toto. He was brilliant. He always stole the show. Heaven, four-legged fiends, they always do, don't they? This is going to steal the show, Sheila. Sheila, think of a price. Just give me any price for 50 carats of emeralds. Name your price.
A lot.
Go on, just give me a price, darling.
50
pounds? No, go lower, Sheila.
No.
Give me another one.
40.
No, Sheila, get out of town.
35.
No, Sheila,
29.
go again. No, Sheila. Go again.
14 something.
No!
You're joking.
I know! She thinks I'm joking, having a foamy bath.
12.
What's your north and south?
12.90.
What's your north and south? What's she talking about? No!
Oh, you're joking.
Sheila! Get out of my shop.
What about you? 9?
Don't even talk to me. Let's do it.
You're joking.
Hope you're on the phone line now. Mark, don't faint. Can't pick you up, love. 11.95.
Oh my God.
The world has gone mad. Oh, Dorothy. 11.95.
Well, that's really...
We have landed in Oz, haven't we?
I think, yeah, absolutely.
I think
we have landed in Oz.
Physically, don't know what. These are real,
I think we have.
Genuine, hand-cut emeralds. 11.95. You pay that more for something pretending to look like an emerald. All I can say is well done you for watching. Thank you for joining us on a Wednesday afternoon, because you didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't.
Well, just think of the lady that took that jewellery.
The chrome dioxide to be valued.
For 59, and they took it, and it was valued at.
Over £600.
Well, she said she had to pick up
the jury court,
because he was like just.
Husband's there going to say flog it.
Yeah, she said I thought you'd had a heart
You don't want to
attack.
have the cash. Go and flog it, Mrs. She's like, no, it's the alien piece.
She said it was just.
Well, that's beautiful chrome dioxide, another rich, beautiful
you,
green gemstone. 11.95, and we all recognise our emeralds. I tell you what, I'm really keen to mix it in with those beautiful. I know I just have a thing about purple and green. It's my thing. Shall we launch the pyrite after this? We're going to launch that pyrite. I said to everybody, the pyrite, because that would look delicious. Only because I showed it. And then we've got to have a catch up with Sheila, and she's got to do a quiz question. I hope you're there. I hope you're not missing out. We've got good availability, Sweet Pea. Yes, triple figures still available. Triple figures have gone. Genuine emeralds for 11.95. I know you almost can't believe that I'm actually saying that, for 50 carats of beautiful. No, I need gin, Tom. What's that, darling? Go, 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 go. 50% of the stock's been allocated, of course. A little bit of a queue on the phone line, free phone number. If you are new to us, well, think about Sheila's challenge. How beautiful and effortlessly it ties in with the black spinel, the green chalcedony. Now, this is just a special offer because of the fantastic few days we have with you at the NEC. This is not the, well, even, we do crazy prices on our high-end gemstones, but that is the craziest in all my born days I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. I thought I was finished with the black spinel, but that's just sent me ricocheting into another stratosphere. That was just like, heavens above. Still keep dialing. Now, I'm not going to lie, there's about 50 of you there on the phone line. Hold the line. You're all going to be successful. I don't want you to miss out. We've got good availability for the repeat as well. Don't think, oh, yeah, that won't be there if I ring now. It's 6 o'clock, Mary. They'll be all got. They haven't. Well, that'll be in the live show. So what was 10 o'clock? Always check. It's a free phone number. It's not costing you anything apart from a minute of your time. The only thing it's cost you is a bit of your time. And it'll be time well spent. And think to yourself, well, I've got a good chance here that 11.95, I'm going to get 50 carats of emeralds. To give someone emerald earrings for Christmas. Emerald bracelet.
Oh, really, yeah.
What can I say, Sheila?
I'm shocked.
Shocked to the core, my darling.
Really am.
Let me bring my emeralds with me and my pyrite. Come see you, darling. Because I've got my quiz question. Got it here. To hold that line. Are you ready? Sheila's got some props.
I'm ready, right, okay.
But we're going to just look at your designs first.
All right, I've just got to finish that
we might
one
not want to
earring,
text in if we don't like them. That's not going to happen. I'm horrible to you, aren't I?
She's horrible, I'm going to cry. I'm going to tell the wizard about you.
She knows I love her.
I know.
Look at these fabulous designs. Sheila,
I've just got to put my cube on there.
Oh, okay. We've just got to finish our.
Yeah.
Let me just turn these to the camera, darling. Because you have we gave you the pearls, we gave you the green. We'll hopefully get it up on the bottom of the screen. The green chalcedony, which is glowing, and the black spinel.
Yeah. See, I know. I mean, I've never seen green chalcedony before.
That was our 3 strands, wasn't it, for 19.95. I love that. That's like what you were wearing the other day when you came into the show. Was it Friday or Thursday?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is very similar.
Beautiful. Yeah. And kept very cubic there with your chalcedony and one of those gold lacquered beads, as it were. If you're holding for the emerald, keep holding. The emerald would have looked beautiful, wouldn't it? I mean, just have emeralds hanging down. I love that. So pretty.
That's amazing to see that colour in chalcedony.
But I feel pretty into your basket. Yeah, do. Let's just put it, because it just goes so effortlessly.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And to say, I mean, if you're doing fairs and you know, or even,
real emeralds.
you know, Christmas presents, birthday presents, to have real emerald.
I know. It's a ridiculous thing, isn't it? You could just have them dangling, you know, like you've done on this lovely pair of earrings. I know you've got your other
I've got the other one
there,
to put on, yeah.
But you could just have a few dangling at the bottom.
You could.
And
I was going to do 3, but I ran out of time.
Could have a little cascade of them dangling, couldn't you?
You could. Actually make gorgeous beady beads, cedar beads. Ooh. Just have one of those, one made on the bottom.
Oh, a little beady bead.
Because they're tiny, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are so, to have something like that in your stash, because they are something, they're so delicate, and you can use those in lots of different techniques and designs, because if you're doing like something circular and you're trying to build up the layers of the circle, they are ideal because you can pop them inside because they're tiny, so you can pop them in. Say if you're doing a circle, you've got a space in between each gemstone.
I understand.
So then you go round again, threading through, and it gives a beautiful, I wore a pendant, and lots of people said how it looked lovely because it's got tiny little amethysts in, but you can do the same with the
real emeralds.
With the real emeralds. I used to go gorgeous with that.
Oh, right. Well, you get your props together, darling.
Right, I will. Do you want them all out all at once?
Well, shall we one by one? Because you've got
this is really heavy.
You've got to text in your customer number and the answer to the question that Sheila is going to pose. She's going to show you 3 props, and then I'll launch the pyrite. 3 props. First person to send in the correct answer. From a film.
Now,
now,
make you.
Thank you.
This is really heavy.
In 1961, obviously West Side Story was released. And then roughly, this film emerged in 1962, but it was actually released in 1963. Unfortunately, it sank MGM into a lot of debt. So we had a big money maker, and then we sank into a bit of debt. But you're going to show me 3 props from the film. So what have you got first of all?
I've got a sword.
Ooh, a sword.
I've got a camel.
A camel and a sword.
Camel and a sword. Okay. And I have a card which has got Elizabeth Taylor on and Richard Burton. I'll have to have a look into it. So that's a sword, a camel, and a card.
A sword, Richard and
I know,
and a camel.
I know.
Sank the studio into a lot of debt. First person.
I think I know.
Don't tell him.
I'm not. Oh no, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't.
60777. No. First person to text in the correct answer with the customer number wins the challenge jewellery. Wins the chalcedony, spinel, and pearl jewellery that Sheila has made on today's challenge show. Do you think you've got it, Jack? Sword, a camel, and Taylor and Burton. I mean, I'll try to make it quite obvious. All right, we'll let you know the money in a moment. The answer in a moment.
Okay.
It was one of the most expensive films ever made.
And I have no idea what I don't know. I'm just guessing from what I think it is.
It was bizarre because I've written it down here. It was one of the highest grossing films of 1963.
Let's see if I'm right.
But it also made a loss due to the cost. So it was both the highest grossing film of the year, yet it ran at a loss. Because yes, they got loads of millions for it, $26 million, but it cost $44 million to make. And it was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, nominated for 5 more, and including Best Picture. So it was not total box office failure. So you got your camel, your sword, and Taylor and Burton. Shall we launch the pyrite? Let's launch the pyrite while you're thinking, dwelling on. Let's do it here. I'm going to stay with Sheila. So because somebody's going to win all that beautiful jewellery. Let's launch the pyrite. He looks quite good with the camel, doesn't he?
That's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it, the camel, I think?
I hope so. I did try to make it easy.
And also the pyrite too.
Hey?
That's quite very much that sort of
We need a bit of lapis now.
Yeah, a bit of lapis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's another clue. I think there'll be lots.
Have you ever ridden a camel, Sheila?
I have. In India, I did.
Yeah. It's a strange affair, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? And an elephant. I've ridden an elephant.
We've never ridden an elephant. I know the camel tried to chew my hair. Obviously,
and if I've got another story about a camel. I'll tell you that another day.
I'm intrigued. Is this not something we can tell the viewers?
Oh yeah. Well, Maybe not.
Do we temper it?
Well, oh yeah, I would have to temper it, yeah.
I'm dying to know, are you? Okay.
I'll save that one.
You have to tell me off air and then I'll tell everybody on my Facebook.
You can tell,
475 carats of the pyrite. Beautiful coins that we've had with that fantastic emerald. Home.
That's that, isn't it? Very, Put some gold with that as well.
Oh, I know. Delicious. Delicious. Brand new today, had to do it because you said yourself earlier, Sheila, you know, we don't see a lot of the pyrite at the moment.
We don't, no.
And it's so fabulous this time of year with the metallics, isn't it?
It's sort of getting the gemstones in when you can, when they're available, isn't it? You know,
isn't
because
it?
they're, so that's it, yeah. I love pyrite anyway.
I do as well. It never fails to make your jewellery look fabulous.
Go nice with the collection as well.
It would, you know, your boutique, the gold of those citrines, the prenites, smoky quartz, the orange of the serpentine.
Yeah.
All right, let's launch it and then we'll find out who our lucky winner is. Gives your jewellery a vintage feel as well.
It does, yeah.
Oh, with that lapis we had earlier. Do you remember that 3-strand bundle? $8.95 straight down. Bargain to end on the show there after the emerald. Almost impossible.
How many are on there, Fee?
About 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, close to 30.
Yeah.
Close to 30, darling.
I mean, when you break it down and you're doing all your fairs and your parties, I mean, what you pay here, it is. You wouldn't really get that price anywhere else.
No.
I know that.
No. And you've said that to us. You've told us that at the craft fairs.
Yeah, definitely.
So the only pyrite we've done today.
Yeah.
There's been a lot on the show. Those carnelian stars, the lapis. You know, all of the kits look beautiful. The blues of Singing in the Rain. You know, just think of those dark, rich blues. Gorgeous. $8.95. Do we have a winner for the quiz competition? Catherine White. Did you say white or wait? White. Wise. White. Catherine White is the winner. And she wins the chalcedony, pearl and black smell jewellery that Sheila has created in today's challenge. The question was, can you name the film? Taylor and Burton, a camel, and Sheila picked up a sword. There he is, he's hiding. So Sheila, what do you think is the answer, darling?
Can I say?
Yeah, tell, because Catherine White's got the answer.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra is correct, well done. Well done.
I did have another one in my head as well. Yeah.
What are you thinking, Ben Hur or something like that?
No, I was thinking of Taming of the Shrew as well.
Oh, okay, but why would there be a camel in the Taming of the Shrew?
Well, I don't know, I thought there was.
Woo! Black rutilated quartz bicones, we've got 2 minutes to do it, Shew. Well, there might have been, I suppose. Mercutio went around with a bit of a weapon every now and again.
Wouldn't it? It would go with this kit, Fee.
Oh, that would look lovely with the second kit, yes.
Yeah.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Meet
Let's
me
be
in
quick.
That was it.
I know you love your bicones. Rutilated quartz. It's an extra little MGM extra.
They're fantastic for seeing as well.
They are beautiful.
They're another that shape and that colour. It's another one that you need in your stash.
Definitely,
really do.
With the black spinel.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Onyx,
that.
Whatever. Yeah.
Our second kit today that got reduced down. Remember, we took £6 off that second kit from $27.95, meet me in St. Louis, down to $21.95. So we can put that £6 right now to good use, can't we? We can put that £6 towards this beautiful one of the most expensive quartzes, because you've got those genuine natural little rutile inclusions.
Oh, so you have to understand the journey that all these gemstones come.
I know.
Don't they? Because
well, they get trapped in a liquid form and then solidify.
They come a
and
long way.
You love the bicones, don't you?
I do love the bicones, yeah.
No time to even do it. Got to do it. Whoa! That's why you stay watching till the end. Give us a call on the repeat. Give us a call right now, even when the show ends. And we'll be establishing the repeat of the show. So if you missed anything earlier and you want to see Sheila's design ideas, then make sure you stay tuned. But you've got the code WEKY86. That and the emeralds. It's insane. Just get on the phone and say emeralds, rutilated quartz.
Well, for £10, you've got like emeralds and I mean, where would you get that?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. Take care. See you
We're
next
a
week.
couple of swells.
We stay
in the best hotels. Don't think about the country because we don't like the city smells. Bye.
I know the tunes, but not the words.
Exactly.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to job done. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.